Let's go. All right, so we have the PUBG Mobile Battle Royale event that you guys can compete in the future. It's called Hazard. Hazard has been putting this together for I don't know how long actually, but I've been doing it for about a month now, and it's been exciting to see all these teams, really good teams, competing against each other for a chance to win. Now, I don't think there's a prize pool for it, but there is pride and glory on the line. These teams are all part of PMCO and PMPL. Some of the best and biggest competitions you will ever see in PUBG Mobile in the first place. This region is EU, so if you're from Europe, you can definitely compete against all these other great teams. I don't know if they allow other teams outside of Europe, but you can ask them. You hit the Discord link below in the description, and that will definitely be a great place to give a little chat to some of the best teams and also to the organization that is hosting this event. We're going to go through some of the teams right now so you guys know who to root for. Let me know when we do show the team list who you think is going to win. I think that would just be a great thing. All right, here they are. All right, so we got Hazard Rude Mafia, Hazard Conquest, Enlighten, Unicorns of Love, Execution UK, Scrim Farm, Rages UK, Faster Than You, S2 EU, Lagenstra. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing that right, but apologies on my mispronunciation. We also have Kuma Gaming, Gaijin Seraphim, Divine Vendetta, Mixed Squad, Conquer UK, Greek Gods, Be My Loot, and Courage. If you guys are rooting for one of these squads, let me know. Alright, I'm going to pick a team that I think is going to win. And my best bet, I'm not going to go with the obvious here. Hazard Conquest being the host of this event. No, that'd be too easy. Too easy of a pick. I'm going to go with one of the, what I like, a logo that I really like to look at right now. And that is Conquer UK. I think that's a really cool logo that they put together. If you guys have a team, again, let me know, because that's obviously I want to hear from you guys. If you guys have anything you want to say in this chat, feel free to do so. But two rules. I do have two rules in the chat. Is one, don't use curse words. That's more of context, but appreciate if you just avoid the curse word part. And the other one is don't disrespect anyone in the chat, especially other people who are writing in chat as well. We don't want to be toxic here. And all right, so let's go through the scoring system so they know how to play this game. So with every event that you have a scoring system. So you have two parts. It is the rank and the kills. You want to have good rank. If you get first place, great, you get more points. If you get the most kills, you get more points than any other team. And obviously you combine the two, and that's given your point system. So first place, you get 15 points, two with 12, third gets 10 points, and so on and so forth down that line. And then 1 point per kill. I think this is a good middle ground stuff. Some people do 20 points per kill, 20 points per rank, or 20-point rank system, I should say, for first place, and then 10-point rank system sometimes as well. So this is kind of in between that with 15. So good luck to all the squads. You can already hear them in the background as they're shooting and have no regard for my ears. Let's show that right now. Yeah, we look good. We look good. Obviously, as you guys see on the bottom there, if you guys enjoy, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. That would be amazing. If you're watching from Twitch, please leave a follow and let me know how you guys are doing, regardless of what platform you're at. All right, first match on their way. Let's go. Let's take a look at this plane line. So, if you guys don't know PUBG Mobile or don't know Battle Royale in general, you generally jump out of a plane and you go somewhere on the map that you like. So there's a lot of good places here. This plane line is a little bit more to the right, so all those western side positions on the map are going to be tough to get to, like Georgiapol, like Quarry, like Primorsk. You're going to have to take a car to really head over there in a feasible amount of time. You do have Novo, that's really good. Military base that is right under the plane line. I do see a few teams that have jumped early, and that might be their chance to head over to military base. We'll keep an eye on that first, but right now my job is to find the action. So if there's a lot of teams that are really grouped up together, that means that there's probably going to be some sort of gunfight going on or something that'll lead to kills. If they are staying away from each other, if they're going to loot in peace, they can loot in peace. We're just not going to look for that. You know, that's not our job, or my job anyway. I wanted to show you guys all the action. So for instance, we're looking right now at Farah, but he's not really anywhere near people. So we're going to switch it up to hopefully down straight away, and it's by military base. There is 2 teams here, but I think they have separated quite a bit. And so there's Ja that's inside the buildings running around. We do have 2 others here as well. We got Dark and you have Will too on the team. Quite separated there. And now let's head over to Team 9. They are just across the way, not that far from each other here, but because of that distance of open space and with the buildings in between each other, it's gonna be hard to cross over that threshold for either team. So I do imagine that they're gonna stay a bit away from each other until maybe later down the road. We did have a kill up top. Apparently someone just kind of landed in a very bad position, a QZ player I believe. So that is not where you want to be when you are by yourself and you're around other people. That's a problem. We're gonna head over to Milta because I do believe this will lead to a faster fight. And also, I know you guys may hear, oh, Body Snatcher, welcome to the stream, says hi. Thank you for joining in. Body Snatcher is a mod, and she mostly knows about COD Mobile, so I don't know if she's sticking around for PUBG Mobile, but if she does, well, enjoy the show. There were some gunshots, but right now, none next to Test anyway. There are people around Test though that could lead to gunshots, and here's Nasty going inside this building. This building is pretty good for loot. Any building that kind of looks like this, I feel like you're gonna get something good, at least one good item, let alone maybe some more. Ooh, throwing a smoke over to the Moretti. So was that a teammate? Bimmy's already close to, yeah, got the easy shot on Test. Test was just prone in the warehouse. Big mistake made there, as at least get some cover, you know, hide behind the crates if you're gonna kind of punk her down a bit. But unfortunately that's the exact opposite of what he did. Instead he kind of stayed outside prone, so he couldn't even move. We have Zax here for DV. We obviously just lost Test. They have Zax, Saint, and Reaper on the squad. This is kind of an interesting push here from Zax. I don't know if he knows how close they are, because you can see that they're not that far. And if he can get some good shots on... Ooh, no, he's getting hit instead. But luckily, he was strafing back and forth as he was coming to this position, not making it obvious for Chronic to get a good knockout shot. Throws out over. Can he get the hit with it? No. It will blow out. It will blow up outside of Zax's position now as he moves. So Chronic, though, pushes ahead. We'll see if this will work out. Zax on the left. Reaper still farther back there. I know it seems like he's close, but oh, actually he is much closer than I thought. Good headshot. Actually not a complete headshot, but still a good shot nonetheless. Brought Reaper down quickly inside the shed or on the left. I don't know why he didn't realize it, but they do get it anyway. So I guess Chronic was just bait there as he pushed forward, and now he'll get picked up. There is nobody else here. They're obviously Reaper still knocked. Oh, how far is Kuma? Oh, Kuma's really far away. Kuma Berkty, I should say. So I thought maybe this third party could come in, but no. Too far away. Let's see. Where should we go next? Any suggestions? Oh, by the way, yeah, when I asked you that, really, you know, I'm not really asking. Why? Because we are on a stream delay. Everything that I say that comes out of my mouth right now has already happened a few minutes ago. And the reason we have that is to make sure that none of the teams that are competing can take advantage of what they see from my stream. When we get a bird's eye view on what everything's going on, yes, they may watch and they shouldn't, but it may happen. At least they'll get false information or just a lag time information. And that's the point of that. So there is a knock player here, and there's Dark. So it's unfortunate, as I do believe a big push is coming. It might be the best prudent decision here for Jaja to take this buggy. I know he can't really leave his teammate behind on purpose, but he really doesn't have an option as they are rotating on his left. And there's the shots fired. Jaja goes straight to the prone position, and luckily he has teammates that can shoot back. That prevents Jaja from getting knocked. Unfortunately, Dark does get thirsted out as Father Time pretty much took care of business. But Jaja's still looking good. Still looking pretty good now. It was, ooh, good close grenade, but I think the arm is just a little short there, as they're too far away. from the actual enemy. Bandages coming up for Device. Not a bad decision there, as he needed to get back to 75%. Same thing for Blitz. He needs to get back up at least to 75%. Shawshank is knocked, and he's trying to crawl his way over to Device. And maybe to some other player that can pick him up. Anyone who seems doable for that. But right now, he's just crawling. And I think they're going to wait a little bit of time before they do get that revive. They might even try to get these kills first. There is a knock on that right side, or now left side of him. We'll take a look at that. It looks like Will is picking up Jaja. Jaja couldn't pick up his teammate, but got knocked and apparently got picked up by Will there. So that's a good thing to have a teammate close by for that particular problem. There's the revive on the left for Shawshank. Can't believe he got knocked too. He was the farthest one away from all of the Rage players. So interesting how that happened. Pre-mixed here. Not post-mix. Pre-mixed here with the AK. The AK, one of the most deadliest weapons in the game. Sometimes the hardest one to handle as far as recoil. But with all these comp players, they know how to do that. They know how to handle that type of spray. So that's why this gun is so popular, especially in comp. I would recommend getting used to the AK if you want to get used to any gun at all. Because if you can do the AK, you mostly can do anything. The hardest recoil gun, I'm not sure what the hardest one is. Maybe the MK? I would say the MK. I think the Groza is pretty similar to the AK. So if you want to practice with either one, I guess that makes sense. But the MK, I think, is the hardest one. So if you want to practice, I guess that would be it. But it doesn't shoot as much, so you don't get the long-termness that you might want to practice with an AK. In case you're wondering, the AK holds 40 rounds max, while the MK holds 20 rounds max. So still some separation, some grenade throws action. Nope, molly throw. I think Premix is just way ahead of the rest, and he's staying low because if he gets knocked, then that's pretty much a GG for Premixed. So he's not going to want to peek too much anymore. And I think he's going to also want to back up to the rest of his teammates. And we're going to back out of that position because we don't want to miss too much action around the map, shall we? Move on to GG Boss. That's his name, and, you know, sorry if too much S's. We got Red Bill, Panic, and Aim. By the way, guys, if you are here, let me know who you are. I want to just say hi. I won't bite, I swear. The more people that say hi, the better for me, because then I get to see who you are. And that's all I care about. So, yeah, let me know who you are. And ooh, good grenade, but not a knockout. Almost. You can see here, Tuturutu. I feel like that's an anime thing. What was that? Oh, good grenade there on Mixcoa. Another one coming around does hurt him. Lost more than half of his health in the knocked position, but stays alive just barely. Still crawling back, trying to make his way over to the next teammate. Gets shot once, and that might be a GG for Mix here, as his teammate needs to quickly pick him up. No, too late. Yeah, as even the smoke's coming around, might not been a good idea to pick him up because you got fast. Panic came into play. Getting shot on the left side for the most part. Panic coming around, gets hit down. Well done from a teammate from behind. He gets taken down though, and that is a GG. Everyone else, either from close and far away, were taken down by Voss and whoever is right here, Basic. So great work for GG. Got a little tight on here as Panic made a big push forward, but I think with Panic being the one that was up front, he was the one getting shot at the most. The rest of the team was able to do their thing and get those knocks across the way. Ooh, there's a lot of overlap now. Both of these teams were way far away from each other, and now they kind of regroup to find each other here to fight. Okay. Look how close he is. Goes for the shot, gets one. And sorry for the stick figurish move there, but he gets taken down eventually. Pushing forward, too knocked there. Jaja might have the better angle to push this one. Maybe Will. Let's see who's going to do it. He's on the right. The outside. He gets one. 1v1 now. Gets it. Will was able to get it, finish it up. He was in first person perspective. And then Ja is going to get revived. And that's it. I mean, Ja's teammates, Will and Ja, they don't have anyone left other than themselves. They do have loot. And I guess material goods can sometimes heal the pain of losing teammates. But not, I'm sure they don't feel that way right now. I think they'd much rather have all their players than to have all this new loot. But they do get to keep going. So that's a positive there. let's keep moving along ourselves, as that was a long battle that took its time. It was a battle that started long range. They both landed in military base area, but then they started to separate after getting a few knocks, and then even the Thurston play there, and now they just got back together to fight. Separate from that, we do see a lot of separation from all the teams. We'll take a look at one of the teams that is not in zone yet, even though they probably will make their way in soon, and that is El Patron, PGMM, Wolf, and Momo. They do have their own vehicles, for sure. I heard one drive in, and there's obviously a buggy right here. So they definitely have a way off from this position. It's just, and look at this. They have two other teammates that are coming in on the right side with their own vehicles too. So I think they all want to take their own stuff. There's drops here. We can take a look at that and see what's going to come down, especially on this one. We got an MK suppressor for the AR, and obviously all level 3 gear that comes with every box. So that's not a bad group of stuff. I love the MK. I think it's the best close range weapon you can use, even though it's considered a sniper, which doesn't quite make sense in your head, but it is a really good one because you can put an auto fire, and as long as you have an extended mag, it's a really good close range gun. AUG here. An AUG is pretty much a replacement for M4. They're pretty much the same thing. There's no significant difference. If you don't have an M4, then pick up the AUG. If you have an M4 already, you don't really need the AUG. You might as well keep your M4. That's my opinion on it, and I don't think there's a significant difference between the two. The only difference is that the M4 can have a stock on it, and the AUG can't. You can't put one on it. So if you already have a stock, you might as well keep the M4. We have a basic X aim. We already saw a battle from them. They're the ones that got that squad wipe. I think at the same exact position they're in right now. I doubt they moved. There is enemies across. Basic already saw him. I'm kind of surprised he's doing that. Sometimes, you know what's interesting in spectate mode, and you might notice this when you guys play the game as well, is in spectate mode, sometimes it looks like they're kind of looking at the ground more or less, but it could be that they have their iPad that is just a wider range of view, and they can see everything around. And it could be like a phone too that's just huge that can see a wider range of view too. Doesn't usually happen when I use the emulator though. I think it's only particular devices that can really expand your view, and it's not a glitch or anything. It's just spectate mode for you. GG, your turn. Says GG. A lot of fire. A lot of these teams are playing like they're pros, and that's kind of true. These are teams that play in PMCO, PMPL. I don't think any of these teams are not in one of those competitions. So these are the top of the top, the best of the best. If you guys are fans of one of these teams, let me know. Ooh, nice air, dude. Nice. Oh no. Well, we're just not going to see that crash, right? You know, sometime. Oh, he's fine. No. Car did not take damage. Crazy, right? Oh, shots inside the door. And he is taken down. So that door was open. It's spectate mode. That's the problem again. That's a particular glitch that happens in the game where it looks like the door is closed, but it's actually open or it's broken down. I actually don't know which is which in those situations, but it's one or the other. But yeah, I don't know why that happens. Head over here. This is interesting, as we do have Jaja here, who's now by himself. He had Will just last time we checked on him. There's Will and Jaja. They're the team that was at military base. But now you have Triton, who might be able to see downward, and I think he does. Let's see if he can get a shot off. Yep, and gets the kill. Hollow scoped Scar. He only needed a few bullets. He actually got a headshot, and he's falling. And almost gets knocked. That was a little bit of a mistake made from the Christmas tree Triton, but luckily gets away with that. Could have been a lot worse, I suppose. Definitely could have gotten a lot worse. But we do have here, we have XQ. We got Prada, Nichi, Monster, and Kosti. Let's see, they are taking this hillside, which isn't a bad position. But you have to know if there's enemies on either side. You have to know there's no enemies on that house compound. You have to know there's no enemies behind as well in this compound. And there's kind of some enemies here come into this one in particular. Here's Albert driving around. They just got shot in the back apparently because Lelouch, who sees everything. Or what was his ability? He can control people, right? Yeah, you can control people and tell them what to do at certain times. But he can only do it once per person. I think that's how that worked. But anyway, that is from Code Geass. Great anime. Probably the best anime that I've ever seen. Farah with a Kar 98, good long-range sniper. Not the best bolt action, but it's certainly up there. Below M24 and the AWM, which is everyone's crowd favorite. I don't know if they can pick up crates in this one. I'm not sure if they're allowed to do it. Sometimes event organizers ban people from using the drops. So I don't know if that's true in this one or not. Could be. Ooh, someone just got knocked across. I think it was Triton from below. Yeah, Triton from below got a kill. So last time we saw Triton get a kill from someone in this position, and then instead of dying, just like he did against the other player, or getting a kill, he got the kill back up. See again with the Kar 98. There's Albert peeking his little head out. We'll see if Farah can get the job done. Can you do it? Can you see? Is the question here. Looks like he's having a hard time. Ooh, peek. Boom, baby. Does get the hit, but he gets hit too. Apparently, that other guy had a Kar 98 or some sort of bolt action as well. We can actually take a look. Might as well see. What do you got there? Was it? No, it's not you. Is it Albert, right? Albert, was it you? You have a Scar and you have an M4. No, it wasn't you. Was it Lelouch? No, he has a DP. He wouldn't have a longer range gun than that. M16? No. Who was it? Don't tell me it was a DP that did that much damage against Farah. Could have been, but I thought it was a bolt action one shot. Farah deciding between an M4 and a Kar 98. I think the car... Oh, that was a misfire. That was a misfire. There's no way. And he might be hill glitch. He might actually see the enemy on that side, but he can't actually hit them because of the hill glitch. That just is a desyncing issue with the hills here. If you guys look around, we can look around now. Like you can see some few trees, but they're not really rendered in. And so that's the same thing when you look far in this situation. Some of the hill is not rendering in. Some of the grass in that distance is not rendering in, which is why he can see them. Ooh, I think he just got that shot on target though. But sometimes, even if you can see the enemy, because the enemies are always going to be rendered in, they're always hard placed on the map, you're not going to be able to see, you're actually not going to be able to hit them because the environment around them is not rendered in for you. So in case you're wondering why that was, that's just the way it is. It's the same thing with any game, really. Especially, you know, in PUBG Mobile, we see it all the time. COD Mobile, it happens. I'm not really sure if it happens in PC too often because I think computers can handle more rendering. Maybe can handle the render distance a little bit easier, so you don't have hill glitch. But when you're dealing with phones and tablets, the computing power is just not as strong. And that's why it's like that. Momo, looks like he's going to go inside and put on some heals. They did lose a player inside. No, I guess they got a kill in here. Good job. Wish I saw it. Let's move on to here. It looks like he's trying to shoot across from the bottom at the shed. Bit of a weird position too, because there's another enemy that's at a different shed, just like as if they're neighbors here. There they are between the two squads. So it's not like they're just all soloed in the field and shooting at anyone around the field. There's two teams in the field already. You got Blix, who apparently stopped up top. He has two other teammates, 3 total players on the team. And let's see what he can do back here. A lot of enemies in that field still. Zod shoots across. Looks like he took some damage from 2K1. And you can see here that Nemo wants to use his lucky fin to get the kill. Apparently, just clowning around. See what I did there? See what I... with Nemo? Okay. You don't know, you will never know. Driving by is a Bobby. Bob? Maybe it's just Bob. ENL Bobby? I don't know. Anyway, he's driving. His car's not looking too great. Uh-oh. Stops it out here. Car blows up, and that's what knocks him down. And now he is stuck in the corner. Gets thirsted out. Wolf is taken down too. Another car came here. I didn't realize the second car came around. And now a revive inside the building from Momo to Wolf. That got a little antsy there, but it all panned out. And I'm sure they're happy to get at least those players out of the game. And that they didn't get taken down themselves. We got Insania, yeah. They are at the... Ooh. Don't fall down. When you fall down, sometimes it can be a little difficult to get up from the water here on this cliffside. And you got Spain. S2 Izu 16-3 Spain K. As if that's not a mouthful in the first place. Looking across, he sees the smoke in the field there. He knows there's people there. They've probably been shooting long range for a while. Let's go GG, says Mr. Panagias. Welcome to the stream. And Anyas. Yes, I put a little emphasis on that end for no particular reason at all. Snipe needs to heal, but right now he's just going to continue to rotate. They're going to try to find a spot in the next zone. Let's see if they find one, or are they just going to reach new people and die out. There's more shots. Ooh. Teammate got knocked. Oh, no. Enemies got knocked inside the shed. There's no one left. They get the thirst there. He goes for the thirst there. So he will take both kills, or at least the team will. And they're also smoking out their spots. This is a beautiful push there that they just accomplished to get into the next zone. And the next zone looks pretty sturdy for them. They're not like very fringe zone. They actually have a pretty solid footing. So we'll see if that helps them out with the next zone. Will they be able to have it, or will they have to move again? They do have vehicles to move again if they want to, but with this small circle, it seems unreasonable. Bilal coming in with the heal on one player. The rest of the team is already knocked or thirsted, so he's just trying to get that done. Hopefully he won't fall. There we go. Looking around to see what he can do. I don't know exactly what the goal here is. Spain is going to go for the revive on his own teammate on that right side. And in a minute, a little less than a minute, the next zone will shift. Ooh, I like this shift. Oh, I love it a lot. But he gets hit, and now to get right back in from there. They get the... Ooh, it's Sanya pushing a little bit there. And, oh, he can get above it. He's got above the rock formation and look down. This is going to be really bad for Kia. Or Kaya? I think Kaya. And Spain. And Sanya and Bilal. Bilal. Yes. That's it. Grenade thrown down. Ooh, good grenade thrown, but Insania does not get knocked. Very close to it. Ooh, jumping down now. A little bit aggressive here on his own. He might have accidentally fell. Not sure which is which. But Insania's down first. Bilal is dealing with that smoke, working with that smoke, but gets hit once, and Kia gets the kill. So congratulations. I think that was a mistake jump down. I think he didn't want to fall, and he wound up going all the way to the ground there. Because what I think they should have done is jumped at the same exact time. If they wanted to get those kills, they just didn't do that. Prada and Mitchie are alive on this squad. You can see Mitchie shot a DP or heard that. And now he's moving forward with this car. And just reaches... Oh, he's... No way. What are you doing? Oh, boy. He stops here. Maybe he knows they got a knock, so he wants to finish it up, but he can't do it. Prada, though. Where's Prada? Prada... Oh, no. Don't do a marathon run. So he stops here. He's actually at the end of the zone already. Gets a kill. Takes that away. Goes for good shots to that corner, too. And dives out. And that was just good shots from different positions. Patron throwing one over. The right direction, just way short. He needs a bigger arm than that. There's an enemy literally right next to Zato, too. And I think he's coming. Oh, he's in a better position. He's going to come in. Oh! Zato's like, no, you're not coming in. Zodux, I should say. Zodux does not allow it. So what do we have here? We have a full team up top right. Not many full teams left in this game. There's only 9 people left. So they pretty much take up half of the remaining players. There's 2 people from RM. Wolf and Mamo are out, but Patron and PGMM are still alive. They also have the next zone to themselves already, so that's not a bad thing. And hopefully they'll save some more smokes for later, because they really already have the next zone. You have Kia, who is too far away for the next zone. They do have a car here, although back tire's out. But a back tire is not a bad thing, as long as the front tires on this car doesn't get taken down. But I guess he just doesn't want to make noise and will run it. But that might be a problem in its own self. Kia saw the car and got a little scared and tried to throw a smoke beforehand. Hopefully he can get in. Snipes get taken down. You can see the run here, but taken down on our corner. PGM going for the thirst, making sure that kill is his. A lot of blue zone doing the work back here. And Wise is so low on health. I don't know if he's not. No, he was healing. Grenade thrown toward PGMM. Another grenade thrown toward him. Right on top is that smoke for a grenade. Grenade takes him down. And that is a GG, baby. Good ending there. It's so tough when there's no more compounds left. We only had those sheds that really lasted until the end there. But for the most part, when everyone had to leave the shed, you gotta enjoy the chaos that ensues. Decisions on what to use for protection, whether to just try to stay prone, how fast to move into zone. Those are all huge parts of this game that when there's big compounds left, kind of takes that part out of the game. So this is your ending. So let's go through these results. Actually, I shouldn't say ending. We do have more matches to go. So stay tuned for that. Obviously, on the bottom left, you can see which match we are at. And we're going to get into match number 2 and soon enough. If you guys are in chat, appreciate you being here. Let me know how you're feeling, how you're doing. Just say hi if you have nothing else you want to say. I just want to know who you are. All right, so let's go through these results. We got BML with 4 for Claude. I probably butchered that name. Oh yeah, by the way, I'm going to be butchering some names. All right, I'm not going to be perfect here. I'm going to try to do my best. If you guys think I mispronounced the name, then try to maybe pronounce it out phonetically in the chat, and I will try to do my best to get it right. But yeah, first time around, I'm probably not going to do great. We got Sultan, Wise, and Snipe as well. This is a team that has gotten 8-9 kills. So great job for the team. First place with almost double-digit kills. S2, 3 for Albert, 2 apiece with Spain and Lelouch, and 1 for Kia. So a team total of 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Excuse me, 8 kills. RM with 3 for El Patron, 2 apiece with Momo and PGMM. A team total 5, 6, 7. So not bad for the kills. No double digits, which is quite surprising, but still not bad as far as being the top here. Then we got FTY with 4 for Bisky or Bisk, and 3 for Zodux. So a team total of 7. QZ with 2 total kills. XQ with 1 from Prada and 1 from Michi. I think those are the last 2 players on the team as well. Team total of 2. CQ with 6, all from Triton. We did see a lot of cool stuff from him as well, so that makes sense. He was the one working with the cliff side, if you guys remember. XE with 1 for Insania, and that is a team total. GG, we did see the squad wipe from GG early on, 3 for Voss, and a team total of 6. Let's see this, ENL or EN1? ENL. I'm going to go with that. Team total of 2, 3, 4, 5 kills. Scrim Farm, 0 kills. LN with 2 for Will and a team total of 4. CRG with 4 kills. Good job. Rage with 2 kills. UOL with 0 kills. The Mixed Squad with 1 kill from Kale. DV coming in with 1 kill from Saint. And Kuma with 0 kills. Wrapping up the end there. Not a lot of kills. I'm gonna be pretty frank here. Not a lot of kills from any particular team. Kind of, we're able to spread out the kills in general. So no clear-cut team. No team that I thought, wow, they've got this one locked already. It's way too early to say that in general because we just gone through the first match. We're gonna get into the next match soon, as I said. If you guys are competing, make sure that you look at the Hazard Discord so you know when the slot or when the codes come out. As far as I can tell, they have not yet. So make sure to do that as soon as you see them. Let me play some music. Let's chill out for a sec, huh? Shall we? Let's talk a bit. Do some talking. Alright, welcome to the studio. This is my $1 million Las Vegas studio, and if you don't believe that, then you are right. But I like to think of myself as being in a $1 million studio. Feels good. I see around me. Obviously, I have my naked screen on my right. That's the way I roll, apparently. So, what do I want to talk about here? Well, teams that are in this competition, they are some of the best teams out there in the EU. They're the teams that play in, as I said before, PMCO and PMPL. Really good competition, some of the biggest competitions out there. If you guys want to compete in an event like this, first step is to join the Discord server below. It's in the description. You guys can sign up in the future, especially if you're already playing in those competitions. If you're not playing in those competitions, I would ask them about how to compete from their Discord. They probably have other org events. I'm not exactly sure about that. Or maybe they will invite you to play this one. I'm not 100% sure. That's why I'm telling you guys to ask them. Thank you to Hazard for allowing me to stream this in the first place. It's pretty amazing. It's a lot of fun. And yeah. So let me think about what we want to do from here. I'm going to show you guys a team list again. If you guys weren't here before, again, welcome. Here's the team list so you guys can concentrate on who you want to root for as far as numbers are concerned when you see them in the game. Alright, we already went through this list, so I'm not going to repeat it, but I'm rooting for Conqueror UK. If you're rooting for Conqueror UK, then you're in great company. If you're not, then you're wrong, but still, I want to hear from you. Probably my favorite logo out of all of these. Faster Than You is a really great name, though. I love that. And I dig the animal logo. I had like half animal head. I think the Ganjin Seraphim logo with his name's like King Boo or something, right? It's like a Mario character. Very cool. Obviously, Unicorns of Love. That's a very common logo that we see in competitions. A very good team in general here. Conquest being Hazard's logo for their Scrim team here, and then you have Hazard Rude Mafia as well that has the actual Hazard logo. Scrim Farm, that's a very common competition organization that hosts a lot of events too through their site. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of good teams in here, and I want them to get as much love from you guys as possible. If we can do that, that would be amazing. Speaking of love, by the way, you guys can leave a like on this stream. That would be amazing. Definitely self-plugging, but that's worth it. Absolutely worth it. With a competition like this, we need a scoring system that fits beautifully with it. And this is a scoring system that PMCO uses, I think, currently, if I'm not mistaken. And I think, in my opinion, it's the best scoring system for any Battle Royale event, whether it's PUBGMobile or COD Mobile. It works. It's not only does it work, it works. No, it's kidding. But no, it's a very middle ground, I think, approach to combine ranking kills here. You don't want rank to be too crazy with points, because then you don't want teams to be camping it out and focusing on just survival rather than going out there, which is what we want to see. Teams go out there and get some kills. But at the same time, we don't want to just completely not pay attention to who survives the longest. I mean, this is, imagine putting your feet on the ground in this competition yourself. What would you want to do? Well, you would kind of want to survive to the end. I think that was a big deal, right? So I think there is a significant reason to have rank not only get some points, but to have a significant amount, because it's kind of your life, right? If you don't get first, you're dead. So I think there is some sort of significance to getting first, and it should be a certain level of points that reflects that. So yeah, 15 I think is a great middle ground there. I think 20 might be too much for rank, but not terribly too much. And then 10 is, I think, too much for kills, but not terribly too much. I think all three work, the 15 is just that great middle ground number. And if you guys disagree, let me know. What do you think? Do you think it should be a 10-point scoring system for big competitions? Do you think it should be 20? Do you think it should be totally different? Maybe the kills should be changed in the point system. I think the reasoning that kills is always, or generally, 1 point is because it's easier to do the math. If you're competing and you want to be able to keep track of what everyone's doing, it's just easier to have the kills at 1 point and then make everything else, you know, some sort of full number. Rather, if you make the kills like 3, then you have to like multiply that by 3 every single time, whatever kills you got. And while as simple as that may sound, it just makes an extra level of confusion that might be unnecessary. So lower numbers I always think works best. It used to be, I don't know, not necessarily used to be, but some big competitions would make it like you have like 1,000 points for first place, and then you get like 15 points for kills or something like that. Not necessarily in that order, but that used to be the case at one point. And I don't know why they did it that way. It just seemed to be making confusion when unnecessarily, for unnecessary reasons. Alright, we're almost about to start, or get in. Let me just check Discord. Okay, so we do have the next rooms opened. They opened up 6 minutes ago, and actually they're gonna start in 2 minutes. So I'm gonna actually get myself in right now. But before I do, as you guys have a clear view of this, I have to put you guys to the policy. Yeah, so this is registered teams only. So if you register to compete and you're starting, then obviously this doesn't matter. You already have the code information and you can see it. But there's a lot of people who are watching that cannot compete because they did not register. So that is why I have to show this policy. I am in the room now, and I will show you guys what I see right now. There you go. Teams are still hopping in. They got like 1 or 2 more minutes left. Let's go to Discord. So this is the site. All right, this is the site where great transition, right? This is the site where you can get all the information about this event. So right off the bat, when you hit that Discord link, this is kind of where it brings you. You might have to claim some roles above. Let's see if you do on this site. React roles. Yep. So you go to the top of this, you'll see you collect some roles. You either want to see team content, you want to see results, partnered events. I do all 3 because I want to see all 3, but you can pick whichever one of the 3, 2 of the 3, 3 of the 3, whatever you want. All right. Going down here, the thing I really want to show you guys is the information for this event. And let's go through this a little bit. Obviously, they're on Sundays. The time actually went fast forward a bit to 23 Central CET time. We do have 4 rounds. So we did Erangel, as you saw. We're going to do Miramar this time around. Sandhawk will be next, and then Erangel again. Registration, I think, is both for PMCO teams and PMPL teams, but could be wrong about that. Going down the list and going a little farther, let's see. They have some rules about, you know, if you don't say that you're not making it, even though you confirmed and registered, then that would lead to some penalty, which I agree with. You don't want people to just register and then not show up. That'd be problematic. Rules: what is forbidden? iPads and emulators, those are not allowed to compete. I'm using an emulator to spectate. You cannot use an emulator to compete with. And same thing with iPads. Swearing, especially in alt chat. I don't know star chat, but alt chat for sure. You can't be doing that. Use all mic in the game. Actually, you can't use the all mic in general. That's just bad. And it's a reason. That is a good reason too. Not only for toxicity, but actually for my stream. Sometimes people can get stuck in the all chat, and I can hear them. They can't hear me, and then everyone in stream hears it. That can lead to problems, as you may be able to tell. Flare guns not allowed. Hacks, glitches, and third-party programs are not allowed, which makes a whole lot of sense. We don't want people taking advantage of any weakness in the game. We just want them to use their skills and their ability to play the game. That's it. There is no teaming, so if you have another team that you want to work with, that is an absolute no-no. I know, very Very complex words. A no-no. You can't be talking to other squads and saying, hey, we're going to land here. You should land here with us. We should be taking teams out. Whatever. You can't do that. You cannot work with another squad. I can hear them in the background, so we're about to start. But just to finish this up, you must have 3 players in the slot. You must have 3 team tags and max of 1 trial. I don't know what the trial is, but must have 30 plus account level, which is to prevent people who hack and that just make a new account quickly from competing. And again, here's the scoring system that they have below. All right. So that kind of covers that. If you guys have any questions about this event, they will be more than happy to answer. Let's head into match number 2 now. Sorry. Just I got a little hyped on that song. Alright, so let's do this, shall we? We do have a plane, and the plane is going to the west side. It's totally opposite what we had in Erangel, which was all of the east side. This one's going to the west. You still can make it to Los Leones pretty comfortably, I'd say. You can head over to Picado, Chumacera, Valle del Mar, Monte Nuevo, Power Grid, El Pozo, and even the ruins, I'd say. You can make it there too. Outside of that, it's going to be tough, and you're probably going to need a car. Generally speaking, on this map, you're going to want a car anyway. This map can go anywhere. It can go all the way to the north. You don't want to be running in the middle of these deserts, because just like any other desert, there's not a lot of cover. And if you're running through one open field there, you're going to die. Probably. You're probably going to die. The other thing that's very important on this game is to have some sort of long-range weapon. Hopefully something that you can handle with a 4x scope. Sometimes people are ballers and they can use an M4 for long range. It's kind of tough with the recoil handle, but if you can, that's great. But mostly it's bolt action weapons like M24s, AWM, Car 98s. Those are fantastic to use. If you have a DP for long range, hell, go for that. Whatever you get your hands on, because if you don't, well, that could be problematic. Speaking of problematic, I do see 2 knocked players in front of us, and Maro might be able to get the thirst here if he plays his cards right. Sorry for the airplane, by the way. That'll go away. Then parachuting down. Actually, if I go over to somebody who's still parachuting and then they drop down, just give it a sec. Hopefully this will fix it. Sometimes when they land... Oh, well, let's just wait for this guy to land anyway. And this hopefully will fix the problem, and then we'll go right back. Oh, there's an enemy right in front of Prada, by the way. There he is. Okay. So I thought this was going to be a nothing burger, but hell, it was a fight. All right, cool. Shift it over. Let's go over here. This place usually gets a lot of love, and I don't really understand why. I know there's a lot of places to loot, but there's so many other places that have similar amounts of loot. And let me show you guys what this place is exactly. It's not that big. Like, and we're pretty much seeing it all. Yes, there's some stuff behind us as well, but this is mostly it. So I really don't understand why people really have like a lot of love for this spot. There's Lelouch, by the way. He might get shot. Makes it. So never mind. He makes it through. We're going to change it up slightly and head over to FTY. Faster than you. So this was the other spot where there was a few knocked players on top. And it looks like they lost those 2 players. There's Agon. Yeah, we saw Agon get taken down, and Beg for Mercy was probably the one next to him that was knocked and got thirsted as well. So we have Ked and Savage X on the squad. So this team with Team 6 represents UOL, and Team 10 represents FTY, which is faster than you. Looks like Savage X might be in a bit of trouble. He's kind of inside that building, and Marco is going to try to get a better angle in that window. Savage, see your position. You shoot across from the left side. You got Zada. Good job with the shots, but there might be an entourage of other players. There's one. Good reaction time on Savage as he was just paying attention to that second floor. Savage might want to jump quick. He almost got taken down as he did, but he gets taken down on the first floor instead, or right outside the first floor. So there is your Thirst Ked, who just got here with a vehicle. Big mistake. Is now out. He wanted to come to help, but when he did, he was just a tad late as his teammate already died. And I'm sure if he could play that again, he would not have come over in the first place. Or maybe try to come over earlier to save his teammate. One or the other. But CRG Woodson here with all 4 players alive. For Team Slot 20, this is Team Courage. In the mixed squad, I believe. Squad, right? Mixed squad? Mixed squad, yes. I always love a mixed squad. A good mixed squad. Although they are literally calling themselves mixed. I think they must have been a mix earlier. And then people would just call them, this is like the mixed squad here. And then they're like, oh, I like the ring of that. I like how that sounds. We'll just be mixed squad. That's definitely how it came out. If anyone knows the true story of how that team got the name, I'm 100%, I'm a 98% sure that that's how it came about. I'm gonna shift it again, even though they're fairly close. They just have too many buildings covering themselves. Here's Dark next to enemies in front, literally in front of him. I don't know how this fight is not like ongoing right now and finished up. Nice, he gets 1, gets 2. That's all from Dark right there, baby. And he's also focusing on top, but he gets taken down from the left. There's Device. We'll go for the Thirst. He's almost about to get it done. He pretty much did, as Dark is out of the game, technically. Is that true? Is he out now? Can't tell. No, he's still alive with a little bit of health. But what about you? Are you going to go for the revive? Oh, no. Yes, go, go, go. You got to get it done. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Kind of close. Kind of cutting that close. But does get it working. So there's Oh, no. Ooh. Did he get a hand? I think he got a hand there. Did he get the Thirst? Oh, no. He got the Thirst instead. Are you kidding me? He got here. That was a tough rotation. Device got to this spot, and he's next to 2 enemies. Let's see how he plays this one. There's Jaja right there. He throws... I think he wants to throw that farther, but he does get a throw off with smoke. Jaja thinking that he was going to run into that smoke or something. There's Will, who's also getting closer. So Device has a 1v2 situation coming in his hands. He jumps out, gets hit in the corner, gets hit in the back as well. He's got nowhere else to go but back into the house. And he takes over a closet. Because he had meds. He's got boosters, which is not going to do it in time. Good one. Can he get 2? Oh, he can't get 2. The M16 there can be a really good weapon to utilize. Mostly for long range, but sometimes if you're able to handle the burst at right timing as you hit the button, that could be really deadly. To the top, we just got Blitz. Blitz lost all of his teammates below there. None of them came up with him here, apparently. And so there's no reason for him to fight this one, unless he's really trying to get those kills. But by yourself, the odds are not looking fantastic. So will he do? I think he's going to continue to try to get long range shots. Maybe get lucky for the not get a Thirst. But for the most part, he does not have the ability to just face up truly in a 1v1 situation. Or a 1v3 situation in this case. There's 2 teams, 1 individual player, and 2 enemies on the other side. Next to Kosti. And I think there's some bullets that just went to the wall. But look at the health on RM right now. It's Kosti's not the advantaged player, but with the health on the other end, he may be. Oh, close call. But if he just kind of runs out, he probably would kill Momo. Oh, grenade? Yeah, I think a grenade. I thought Momo was going to throw one. Kind of waiting for it now. Yep, there he goes. He's throwing something. Come on. Come on. Make it work, baby. Oh, you kidding me? That would have been a perfect grenade. Literally, he would have died. He would have died right there. Oh, that's a shame. Instead, you cover him, which is actually not the move to do. If you want, yeah, it's kind of good for Kosti. The health is being picked up a little bit here. There's a bandage that Momo's using. I don't know if PGM has meds. He's not using any boosters, so he doesn't have those. He doesn't have anything else. So he's not bad on meds now. He was a lot lower just a few moments ago. They're just doing circles apparently around each other. They went to the wall, I bet, and shot, and Kossy's like, ha! I'm gonna steal your bus. Come on, steal the bus. Little bit of Grand Theft Auto never hurt nobody. Come on. Alright, I'm gonna keep my eye on the big prize here and see what the other action is going on. We got Marwan. I think that's how you say it. Marwan for DV. Part of Divine Vendetta. Shoots toward Albert, but Albert has something to hide behind. Yeah, you might be able to see him a little bit there. I feel like he does. Comes out to play. Big mistake, because Marwan will make him pay for it. But look at his health. He's trying to come push forward. Oh, yeah, this is not the push forward. I'm telling you this much. He has one first aid that he better damn use before he goes and fights this one out. Molly, oh no. Oh, he got away with it. All right, he's good. He's just feeling a little bit of heat there. And he'll give the heat back, you know. And throws another Molly. That one actually reached his toes. If he didn't move, I think he would have started burning. Wow. Spain is looking just A-okay there. Or should I say pain? Not sure if it's Spain or pain. But Marwan has an enemy coming real close here in the corner. And yeah, Marwan just didn't play that completely right. He shouldn't have pushed to the spot in the first place. He had this floor. He had the whole second floor to work with if you want to shoot there. He could have gone to the rooftop of this place and used the roof to his advantage, shooting down at some of these positions. But he didn't do that at all. For some reason, he pushed forward. And if anyone can answer that for me, maybe I missed something. On the other end, we got, what's the team name again? It's FTW, but it's Faster Than You. That's the team name. There is someone up there. He's got the 4 times looking with the mini. Sultan, does he see him back? He's kind of going to peek this a little bit, but he's not hard peeking it. Good thing for Sultan. But let's keep moving around. We got, again, a person I cannot pronounce. Klajdi. I think this is the team that won. Yeah, they won the last match. They had 9 kills. Pretty solid kill count. No one else had double digits, so they were, I think, the top killing team and first place. Will they be able to do it again is the question. Did they lose anybody? No. They still have a 4th somewhere else on this map, just not here. There's a lot of knock players in this engagement, although they're pretty distant away. So let's see why. This is a team we already saw that individual player that was at the fence got taken down. There's a box on the right, as far as we last saw. But here's Bobby. I think it's supposed to be Bobby. Shooting across. Might have seen Pain or Spain. He's got his own van. The van's not the greatest vehicle to use here. Might be the worst one, other than maybe a 3-wheeler. But it's okay, I guess, if you need something. Heading over to Will. We got Will, Jaja, and what is it? Will, Jaja, and Linyu. Gonna go with that, guys. Going Linyu. What the hell? Someone just like drove in front of you. They did lose Dark already in this game. So Rexus on that other side. Let's see what he's seeing. He's gonna use the car. I don't know if to just maybe look. Oh, got an eye on one, but gets shot too. And he pre-fired that, hoping he would just keep running. Oh no, he couldn't figure it out. I think he kind of, I don't know if he just wasn't scoping in right, but he could not figure out that. Just gonna punch him out. Yeah, cool. You're getting there. You're getting there. A little bit more. There you go. There you have it. Shifting it again. Albert is knocked. Lelouch is alive, but he's might be next on that chopping block. Look at the health, though, that he just was able to get on him. Molly thrown, and it was the bullets to actually finish him up. Great work. Look at the 2 knocked there as well. That could have been really bad for ENL, but they managed, and they won it. That was a push. They were the ones that were up top on the hill over in that direction. And they came down to the enemy. Shifting it again. All right. What do we got? Ooh, got a good eye. Got a good hit. Just didn't follow it up with more. I think he was just a little cautious that if he over peaked, even if he got some good shots, that he would be taken down. And that probably makes the most sense. I think he's probably seen by everybody on the enemy side. So he really has to be the one that doesn't peak. Everyone else needs to do a little bit something to help him out. Wise needs to do something, at least be able to see the enemies. But because right now, Claw here, I'm just gonna call you Claw if you don't mind. Oh, okay, that's a teammate. Never mind, that's good. I was like, is that a grenade from an enemy? That's really bad. But now he can possibly rotate away from here. He can use that smoke on the left. Probably not the one on the right. That wouldn't be a good idea. Now he can make a decision, I think, to go or stay. How's everyone doing, by the way? Hope you guys are enjoying yourself. Write in chat and let me know if you need anything from me, or if you just want to let me know how you're feeling in general. There's another battle. It looks like a knock player with the mixed squad. Kale is driving. I think he's trying to get closer. He's starting to take some damage though, and that car is taking most of it, as he really can't use that bus anymore, as far as I can tell. Maybe he can. It's not smoking yet, and actually it seems fine. And the more it takes, the worse it'll get. But you can see everyone else on the team for Kale is out. Ooh, he got shot there badly. Look at the damage he took on that hit. And now that he got back here, I think he'll maybe keep going, I guess. Yep, just keeps going. Nobody's back here, so he can just go right into this compound and heal up, and then figure out what to do next. Yeah, not a bad suggestion. As long as he does not die, that's going to be key for him. It's going to be super hard for him to get kills at this point. So I think of any team that you see individually and what their motives should be, their incentives to do things at those points. Compared to having a full squad behind you, there's different incentives. That's why this game is not cut and dry, as we might see from other games, what you're supposed to do. And that also has that's also related to Battle Royale, where there's just so many options to take. There's no one path to victory. Still a bit of a stalemate between the two squads. But not only just the two squads that we've seen long stalemate. Now a different squad comes into the fray, third partying this business. Shots downward. You can see that there was a hit there. Not bad shot either. Saw a foot there, saw a body there. So I think Chronic has an idea that there's obviously people in that floor, and as he moves, he might be able to shoot him, but he also has a bolt action, so he would have the best chance to get a knock from that distance. And they've already probably both teams have figured it out. There's a shot, but he misses. He gets another shot off, gets the hit there on the foots. So it doesn't really matter whether they get the hits or not. Like, honestly, they're probably not going to get kills this way, but it's a matter of causing them to use their meds, causing them to think about other things, your enemies, to make them think about other things that can really be destructive or irrational, make them make bad moves. So it's not necessarily always about, you know, getting the kill necessarily. It's about what can I do to make my enemy not think clearly on things. Let's zoom in on this circle. So it looks like ENL, they were the team that came here first. Enlighten, they were the team that came to that, or I should say last. They came into the spot last, and now they're rotating first. So on Miramar, huge part of Miramar is to use the hills for your advantage. Use it for cover whenever possible. So you'll see a lot of that, especially at the end. And the reason why it's so important is because the end zones usually don't end in big compounds or at any compound. Usually it's just open desert. And if you can get ahead of that problem by getting into zone early, I would always suggest a Miramar to get into the middle zone early. If you see the zone shift, try to hit that middle spot to yourself. Make it yourself. Not a lot of teams go into the middle because of other maps that it is not as important to get into the middle right away. Like Sandhawk, you can stay with the blue zone as you run in. It's not a big deal not to do that, and actually might be in your favor. Erangel might be ooh, like this. Some shots, yeah, fired across the way. Can they get the kill? They get one. Can they get the shot on the next car driving by? And they do shoot at it and blow it up and get the kill that way. A two-piece through explosions. There's Will, who's rotating up top on that hill. He's got to be cautious, though. Too overexposed on that left side now. But manages to stay low now as he can just easily get to the houses by being on the right of this. He does have to be a little worried about the cars coming in now, as they know exactly he's here. Oh, he's also getting shot on the right too, which is definitely sandwiching him in. He's also, while he's going to this compound, there is Bimmy, who went to the drop. So Will constantly is doing a little zigzag run here, and that did work out. He makes it in. Bimmy, I don't know if he heard him get into the house, but he certainly doesn't seem to change his direction as he goes toward his own teammates after looting the drop. So there you have it. Probably there's nothing else in that drop. PGMM, this is my favorite vehicle in the game, hands down. It's one of those vehicles that takes a lot of damage as well, and it can get stuck pretty easily, but it's so fast, and that's all I care for in a vehicle. So there you go. There is an enemy to his right, and there's Melis as well. Will he shoot at him? Not right now. He does have another teammate still alive somewhere else, but he's not going to push that. Interestingly, I thought maybe, or I thought he would have shot, but he didn't. Basic has enemies all below him, and he's waiting for them to come up the stairs and surprise them with some shots. He has an AK, which is really good for short range. So if he does get into, or if an enemy gets into this room, he's probably well suited in general. So he's just waiting this out. Let's peek out and see where they are. So you can see here, they haven't gone to the second floor. I don't know if that was their buggy on the right, so which is why they're being really cautious about this. Nice. Nice. So let me just check this out. I'm going to see for sure, because I do believe they didn't know he was in here, right? Like, not 100%. He probably didn't move. He probably didn't do stuff. But I think this is his buggy. That's why they were really cautious. They saw a buggy in the side of the house. And then they wanted to push it together. There's also this buggy, which there's three. Yeah. Well, there's 3 buggies now. It could have been theirs, all of theirs. 4 buggies. All right. Probably not all theirs at that time. Probably not. Here's Kale. We saw his teammates die, but he didn't. And will he finally be that 4th one dead on the team? Shots really coming in hot here. The buggy might be the best vehicle for this map because it can really go all terrain here and go with the hills, bounce around. Good suspension. But tire's out now, so he can't use that buggy even if he wants to drive it again. Pretty much obsolete at this point. We got Momo going to look down at Melis and the rest of that squad below. But as a 2-person team, they only have so many choices to go with. The next zone is perfect for CQ. That's looking real nice. Hazard Conquest. Eight kills on the team for Faster Than You. We had seen a lot of good success from this squad, and they haven't really been taking much damage. Nice. They got the last kill player, or last team on that play, on that team. Last player on that team. There we go. And they get, we have 6 teams left now, with 14 people alive. So roughly a little bit more than 2 per team at this point. Nice. Wow. Perfect shots from Bimmy there. Bimmy's also getting shot from the far side, so goes right back behind the hill. Recover. Great work on that shot. Bisky is still alive, but he needs meds. He just doesn't have those. He can try to get that stuff there on the left from his fallen teammate. He may have some meds that he may want to go for. Grenade. Uh-oh. Ooh. I mean, that was pretty far, but he only has so much health that even that distance of a grenade might have done him in, just given a little bit of a different circumstance. Ferragamo is just picked up, so that's good. Adrenaline shot for Nox. He doesn't really need it, but he'll do it anyway. Momo is dealing with the blue badly, and I think he's pretty much dead. Yeah, he's dead. That's it for the squad, as they could not make it in quick enough from the zone. There's a lot of enemies on his... Oh, that's his teammates, actually. Never mind. He has a lot of teammates on the left. See Farah. Farah's by himself for XE. This is for Team 17's Conquer UK. This is the team, actually, that I have winning it. Good shots on Ferragamo. And the rest of the team probably now knows he's here, but it was worth it. It's worth it. He might actually be able to hold the spot now, as CQ, the Conquerors, are more focused on internally than they are on what's going on around them. You have Will, who's hiding it out in the compound. Not a bad suggestion, given how this circle is turning out to be. He has the next zone. He can just kind of stay inside the buildings too, and not have to die from it. Grenade? Nope, smoke. That's a farther grenade or something. Smoke thrown that'll stop Will from being able to see. And here's that rotation. Will gets hit in the back, a little bit on the buttocks there, but for the most part he is safe. Let's take a look from the outside so we can get a view of everybody, huh? So we got everybody. This is legit everybody's view. We got Nox, Triton, and a lot of Conqueror players alive. Grenades coming in from Farah, who's doing a pretty good job. Bisk, who's been very low on health the entire time, has not found meds apparently. And let's see if he tries to get Bimmy. Bimmy is still alive on the right side. No, he didn't focus on Bimmy. Bimmy with a good kill. So here again, Conquerors looking pretty damn solid. Even though they've been taking a little bit of damage here and there, they've been staying alive. So that's kind of key. It's not like they're not taking risks here. They're trying to figure things out. Oh, good shots on the left side. He knew they were in that smoke. He just kind of shot a few bullets there. If he can get up top, he can get some kills. But look at this. Nox is going to do exactly that. He's got this grenade. And I don't know if he's just going to throw it in the smoke. Yeah, he's going to throw it in the smoke. Too short, because he's not in the smoke. He's not legit in there. He is more down the hill, as you can see. Still got Nasty and Bimmy alive. And as a duo, I think they're thinking we're not going to get into that engagement that's going on. You also have Will here, who doesn't want to fight either, but he may just shoot out that window and peek whenever it seems convenient. Oh, getting shot in the back, and there's your kill. The two teams I thought weren't gonna shoot wind up shooting at each other. And now it looks like Nasty and Bimmy taking over the houses to shoot. Oh, Farah's getting pushed right now. He's on the right. There he is. And nicely done. All right, well, the smoke is not hit. Oh, the blue's on, sir. Oh, gets that kill, but he dies at the end of it. He had a nice knock. If that was the last person, that'd be a different story, but it wasn't. And that blue zone winds up doing the work for them. The other thing is this. Oh, good. They're not going to keep shooting. Nice. But we do want to go and take a look at all the scores. Look at CQ, though. Conquerors. Again, they were a team that, especially near the end, they were fighting it out. They were constantly getting knocked, and they kept shooting back and all that stuff. But at the end of the day, they only had one kill, and that is not good for your score. I know first place can't get much better than that. Obviously, they're going to get 15 points for it, 16 total points, which might sound good, but it's not for the whole big picture. Speaking of, for example, we go to the second place team, ENL, with Enlighten, I believe, right? Yes, for Enlighten. 8 for Bimmy, 4 for Bobby, 2 for Nasty, and 1 for Chronic. A team total of 15 kills. They're going to be way, way ahead of Conquerors here as far as points are. And CQ did so much work to get to that rank. That is why kills are so important. That's why you need to go out there early and get some kills. Because even if you do so well in the rank department, it won't be a match for any other team that got some level of kills in some level of rank. XE with 2 apiece from Farah and Melis, a team total of 4. And there's your top 3. Going down the line, we got LN with 2 for Dark and a team total of 4. We got Faster Than You with 5 for Maro and a team total of 5, 6, 7, 8 kills. RM with 4 apiece with Momo and PGMM, team total of 8. Mixed Squad, what do they got? Mixed Squad. You guys have 3, 4, 5, 6 total kills. Not bad at all. BML with 2 total kills. GG with 2 as well. Panic with all 2 though. Kuma with 3 for Rexus. Nice job. S2 with 3 for, I think it's Pain. I don't know if it's Spain or another way to say that, but I'm going to go with Pain actually. A team total of 4 kills. QZ with 0 kills. DV with 0 kills. XQs with 1 apiece with Prada and Kasi. Team total 2. Rage coming in with 1 kill from Device. We got CRG with 0 kills and UOL with 0 kills there. We got 2 more matches, so we're halfway through. Let me know how you guys are feeling, how you're doing. If you guys have any questions, again, let me know, and I will hopefully be able to answer that. But before we do go into match number 3, let's discuss. New song. Yeah, I think this is okay. All right. Now. All right. So, this event is to help people get prepared for some big tournaments, whatever big tournament they're really playing. There's a lot of them out there. PMCO and PMPL are the biggest ones that most people can compete in the first place. But there's other ones that you might be invited to or stuff like that. So if you haven't competed in Scrims before, if this is a whole new idea for you, join that Discord link in order to compete. The reason I say that is it's hard if you're a casual player who plays classics a lot. Even if you have like a whole team, like even if you have all the same tag but you never played in comp before, it's a whole different ball game. And it's not only like the competition is harder, it's just a different way to play it. And I would definitely suggest joining in comp events, scrims, things that happen almost every single day when it comes to esports here in PUBG Mobile that you can take advantage of. They're usually free to play. Most of them are free to play. And a lot of them have prize pools too. So if you're really interested in being the best team in the region, in your region, like EU here, maybe you're from North America and North America too, highly recommend joining in those events so you know where you fit. And you might be able to find some really good adversaries as you compete, and maybe some new teammates. Well, maybe you want to keep your teammates in general and make your way through to the top. Either way, it's just a good thing to do because you have so many more options available to you when you play in comp. Because right off the bat, you're gonna get better experience from playing against some tough teams. You're gonna know how they do their thing a little bit easier because you're kind of in it with them. So when you have an enemy that just completely dominates, you can see through the stream here how well they do and why they do so well. Like what makes them so different than everybody else. Well, we try to expand on that as we go. And it's just great camaraderie. Yeah, that's how you say that. You meet so many new people who have similar interests to you. If you're trying to look for like friends in the game, great. That's kind of what we want to keep building out, like strong bonds between everybody. So yeah, I again recommend doing that by playing in scrims. And even if you don't want to play in scrims and you just want to be a part of the community and join in on the fun when it comes to maybe helping organize events, or just want to help a team out by managing them, helping them register for events, whatever it is, like there's always a need for somebody like that, to be quite honest. So if you don't even feel like you're the best and you're just trying to work on being the best but you don't want to quite play comp yet, you should just join the Discord and find your niche. I would say, as far as the comp scene in general goes for PUBG Mobile, it's not so much that there's a shortage of anything in particular. There's like always a place for somebody. But I would say the biggest shortage when it comes to PUBG Mobile is people who are really interested in building their brand, building, like, help build the team's brand. I think most people like playing the game and they just want to play with the team, and that's totally fine because there needs to be a competitive edge to your team. That's the whole point. But there's definitely need for like people who have influence on social media. Even if you don't have influence, somebody who can know what to do to like help build that influence for any particular team or brand. There's, again, so many cool things. So I just wanted to let you guys know because we want you guys to be a part of the community, no matter who you are. That being said, let me take a look at Discord because we'll probably have that slot open at this point, or the code's out. Yes, the code is out, and it will start in a minute actually, so I better get in right away. Be a good thing. I'm going to pause this. Actually, I'm just gonna quickly write it in. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep. So this room is only for registered players, so don't get into the room. I don't think you guys really saw that. I think you had to be a really quick reader. But yeah, it's only for registered people. It's about to start in any moment. So I assume by the time you see this, you really can't get in anyway, but just in case. Oh yeah, we have a delay. You probably have heard me say this already, but we have a delay to make sure that none of the teams that are competing get real-time information from this stream by getting a bird's eye view of where their competition is, where they're rotating, where they're positioned. We don't want them to get that in real-time info. So we put the delay on and hoping that you guys will follow the rules in general. I would suggest, if you are competing, enjoy the show. Watch the show, have fun with it. Don't use it for your competitive advantage at all. Even if we have a delay, that doesn't mean you can't necessarily take advantage. It's definitely possible. But you know the difference between just watching it for fun and watching it for your competitive advantage, obviously. So that goes with everybody. All right, so it's 6:20, at least for me, 6:20 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're gonna start this round. Yeah, we're gonna start this round like any second now, so we'll get that started soon. Getting here, the teams. We've really seen some really good competition out there, and it's nice. It's nice to see that kind of stuff. I think it was Hazard Conquest that technically won, got first place, but as far as points, I think it was second place, who ranked second, I should say, that took first. But I don't remember who that was in particular. I think it was Enlighten, right? I think it was Enlighten who had the most points last round. As far as like who I think is winning, I have no idea. I'm really bad at that. If anyone wants to put in their guess, that would be a great time. You should. It's gonna do some stuff on YouTube that like tags and some questions that they're asking about the stream, so it makes it more accurate to who we're looking for as possible viewers. That's how YouTube works with their algorithm. It's like what they hear. Like, it's really interesting how it works. Like, if they hear that I say COD Mobile a lot, if I just like say COD Mobile over and over again, it'll know that I'm like looking for people who play Call of Duty Mobile. At least that's what the algorithm will suggest. to people. So when people search Call of Duty Mobile, they may go to my stream more likely because I've said it. It's kind of strange, but that's how it works. It's like really smart. YouTube's algorithm is incredibly smart. And that's probably because it like has so much content that it can use as data and learn from that. Oops. I think this is match 4, right? This isn't match... Oh, this is match 3. It's not match 4. We're halfway through. Good luck to everybody on this match. Alright, so Sandhawk, one of the smallest maps out there. It was, I think, around like Livic size when that was out. I think now it has to be the smallest map when it comes to 100-player events. You can have a map. I think 65 has been for the new map that came out, which I, for some reason, can't think of the name right now. And for Livic? Yeah, Livic, right? No, not Livic. Yeah, Livic. What was I thinking? Oh, Vikindi. I was thinking Vikindi before when they got rid of that. But Livic, yes, is only for like 65 people. And the new one that just came out, like Kratos or something. Can't remember the name. But let's see where the action will take us, shall we? Nobody went to boot camp. This is so weird. This is like something I've seen happen all the time, where people go there. And now I don't know why we're underground. Can we focus up top? Great. Oh, we hear a parachute. Let me see if I can change that. Can I spectate that? No. Okay. Anyone else at a pair? Okay, we're gonna shift off. Nope. All right. How about if we go like this? We're okay. I think it's glitching out for a sec. Let's fix that. Hopefully soon. Are we unglitched? All right, we're unglitched. Here we go. It looks like Sultan needs some helping hands, but I think he's just gonna get bullets taken on him right now. There it is. So it looks like boot camp Paradise, I should say, is pretty much over. There is 2 enemies that are, you know, running away from the compound, but I don't think they're gonna stick around to fight. It just doesn't really make sense to me if they do. But Wise might actually be getting pushed there. There's Savage EX. He might have seen Wise go inside this building. If he did, that would be very, very bad for the squad here. So here's a big push up top. Oh, he might even see Snipe. Are you kidding me? Snipe. Good shot. Come on. Yes, he does get it. He lost a good amount of health there, but certainly worth it to get knocked for that. Tries to hit another. Wise is right there. That could shoot if he just opened that door to fight it, but he's also a little bit worried about other people, so I don't blame him necessarily for not being able to shoot right there against against a clear enemy spot. Oh no, he got taken down, and down he goes completely. There's still Snipe though. Or Snip, technically. This is, no, he has a 3. I'm gonna go with Snipe 7. That's his name. But it seems bad. Yeah, down he goes. Tries his best, but it just won't succeed. Painan seems to have a possible fight. We'll maybe go over there. No, we're gonna go here, actually. Faster Than You had some really good points last game, and they are now near, if we can see things, there we go. Danaka from QZ, and the rest of the team is pretty close by. Going to sneeze. Excuse me. But Venom and Bisk is in front of him. He also has an enemy on his right. And look at the enemy. Oh, he gets even shot on the left there from Venom, who had a bed. Probably just saw his butt peeking out. And that was it. couldn't get too much there. Legend now gets up close. Nemo's coming up close. Akin is getting there too. Akin is the name, it seems. Grenade, but that bounces off of the rock, so it doesn't make it over to Legend. Legend's starting to get hit from the left side of him. And he doesn't really have a hidden spot anymore. He knows now that Venom is there. He hears Biss coming out. You can see here Legend kind of pre-firing that. Just ring around Rosie a little bit on this rock. And nicely done there from Nemo. Nemo almost gets taken down from Zodix as well. Venom got knocked. I didn't realize that until now. So it's a 2v2. Couldn't figure out where it's at. And they can also get revives here. Venom can get picked up. Grenade bounces off, or something bounces off. Yep, it was a grenade. But there's Mario going for the revive on Venom, which will make this a 3v2 against them. So that is a great choice right there, as there was no big push for QZ at this stage. Bisk is still alive, and they definitely want to get this revive in. They do not want to wait until Bisk gets taken down. They want to finish this up way earlier than that. Here's a grenade, too far. Gotta get that a little bit shorter there. What you want to do if you're that distant, land it on top of the rock, and then it'll bounce down to Legend and Nemo here. Don't try to throw over the rock, because it'll just keep bouncing away. So Biss is going to try to go back a bit. Does he get thirsted out? No. Ooh, but I think Legend understands that they're going to try to make that push up. Legend gets pretty close to this. Gets taken down. Both of them are down. Faster than you. Just say exactly that to them and say, hey, we are faster than you. We'll get those kills. Now Bisk is going to get revived. Pretty close to dying. And he does make it back up to 2 feet. We're going to shift off to Pi-Non. There's 4 people for Kuma still. And I think there are probably still 4 people for Rage. They were the 2 teams that landed here. Oh, 3 people. They only started with 3 though. But I decided just to make sure everyone leaves a like and subscribe. Thank you, Body. And Andy says, great job, man. Thank you, Andy. Appreciate it. Thank you guys for the love. Thank you for the support. Looking around, we do see something at a different part of Sandhawk, and that is with 4RB, or S2, I should say. Let's see here. There we go. So pushing up on Kale there, gets the thirst on one mixed squad player. And let's see if we can get the last one, pre-firing that, knowing that he's right behind the rock. There he is. Jump shot works beautifully for Kale. And that will be a knock. So Kia is the only one left on the team. And they really needed that last kill. Otherwise, this is going to be way too much, I think. Kia does not have meds, right? Oh, you do have meds. Why don't you use them? Probably should use those at this point. He does have he had a teammate that was still alive. Do you have any more? You do have one, Pain. But where is Pain? Oh, I see him. On the mini-map, you can see him on the top right of your screen, and now you can see him in front of you. And hopefully you'll get revived. There is another player to watch out for, and that is Kale, who we already saw get a kill on one player. And if you can see Kia, oh, Kia stopped at the rock. Smart move. I thought Kia wasn't going to notice Kale coming down. But now they both see each other for sure. Kale trying to crouch under the grass in order to shoot in a little bit more protected spot. A little bit of a dance here between the two. Good shots to get a corner piece. Ran out of ammo on both of them. Needs to reload. Changes it up. Gets the gun out and beautifully executes the enemy. So there's your kill. Mixed squad. I thought for a moment they were the ones that seemed to be in trouble, but they managed to stay alive with 2 players left. And obviously they'll get their full 4 kill squad wipe. It's like, what the hell is that? That kind of creeped me out. I thought potentially someone was in my house. I'm like, what the hell? And then I realized it's the emote. It was like really loud too. I'm like, excuse me? No one should be in here. Yeah, all right. We got Rage with the Vice premixed and Blitz. All right. They have Pi-Non. They were sharing it with another team. And they don't have a kill, so they must have left. There is still the other team. They're just on the other side of Pi-Non. And they might be backing off from the spot too to find a better spot in next zone. And that's exactly what they're doing. And that is why we're going to move off from that, because we want to see a fight. Where will that fight lead us? Well, oh, there's a shot fired from that distance. They are looking over it. So I think it was Pre-Mix who shot. He's a 4-time scope. Get some good hits there on Rexus in particular. The AK is certainly a choice. In solo firing, the AK is not a bad, necessarily a bad idea. The recoil is terrible, right? And you can only shoot so much to be accurate. But the range on the bullets for the AK is really good. So you can see whenever he gets a hit, the damage he's doing is really solid. It's just not great for recoil, which is why it takes so long to shoot every bullet for him. On the Mini, you can just go bop, 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 bop. On the AK, it's like bop, bop, bop. Like that. Because you really can't do anything else. You know, no matter how good you are at handling recoil, you're just not going to have a significant spray going on with the AK at that distance. All the way down through the trees. I guess he saw them a little bit. Couldn't really get much over there on damage. Noya is there as well. Does he see? Yeah, he sees. He sees Bisque for sure. Good shots, good shots. Oh, almost. One more bullet. Literally one more bullet. Ah, that's rough. Noya. Bisque is pretty happy that he did not get taken down there, I bet. Could have been a really bad situation. So there's two teams that are fairly close. But if one team's in a compound and one team's on the hill, they're probably not going to try to fight each other. Especially the team on the hill is not going to want to push in because they don't have any cover. And the team in the compound is not going to want to push because they have a place, a position of power. But there's a knock there. So it's kind of a risky play for Momo to shoot from here. But they do get Insania because Insania can only shoot from one position, and that was from this window. So they just paid attention to that window and made sure to get the job done that way. El Patron gets knocked as he even gets behind the smoke in time. He still gets knocked because they just kind of followed along with that run. You would think this amount of smoke would have been nice enough. It's pretty thick. It's pretty wide. And if they were just going from that rock in front of us to the left, I mean, how does that not work out? But you can see here that Abely is going to try to make it over. Momo needs it first, so he's probably going to try to go straight to Momo or go maybe for El Patron because they can get Momo. Yeah, no, he's going to go for Momo first. I think that is the right decision to make here, just in case they need more time. PGMM is staying prone. He has a little bit of a hill to work with, so he doesn't get shot from the left. Even though he's a little exposed, you can kind of see his feet would be exposed to Insania if there wasn't a slight hill. Up top, UOL. 5 kills on the board. Really good there, for sure. See if they can continue with more. There's a knock player for CQ. The Conquerors. And there's a... So, going for the revive. Ooh, another knocked. So, apparently, this tree is not being ultra protective. CRG has players up top on the left and to the right. Almost got a thirst on Lux. It seems like just a matter of time before Lux is taken down. There's another smoke coming out. But I think they're just going to continue to shoot in between these trees. And if he is not protecting himself well enough... Ooh, he's trying to run it back. Or crawl it back, I should say. And that might be enough. Apparently they're not shooting. Ooh, that was close. That got a little close. And here you go. Come on. Make it, make it, make it, make it. Ooh, baby. Look at his health. Look at that. You can barely see the red, but it is there. And yeah, he'll be brought back into the game. And now Triton needs a pickup too. Triton had a lot of kills in one of the matches. I think it was 4. And that was their team total at one point, I believe. So let's see if... yep, they're going to get that one too. Not a lot of long-range fights for Sankoff. Not a normal amount here. The reason usually don't is because of the tree lines that stop you from literally being able to see that far. But this case, we've been seeing it quite a good amount. Ooh, good grenade. That'll push him out. Yep. And there's the shots. Shots between the two, but Rexus gets knocked instead. And Thurston were with the rest of the shots. And finally, they come in. But I really thought they had that teamwork locked down. You had somebody on that far side. They're going for the revive here. I guess this hill was just enough to cover the enemy as Rexus was fighting. And Rexus didn't get thirsted, actually. I thought he did get thirsted down. He just barely survived it. That was actually a good thing that I did not think was happening. Anyway, Device has a lot of enemies coming in. Ooh, oh, this is bad for Device. He needs to stop moving. He shoots instead and gets a knock, which is very impressive. But look at his health. It's a matter of time. Yeah, he's down. His best bet might have been just to stay put and not make a move, like literally not even spin your character, or maybe try to heal first and then fight. But yeah, either way, it was a bad choice. So it was pretty good that he was able to get a knock in the first place. All right, take a look at UOL. With Sandhawk, you are able to stay pretty separated for a long period of time. You don't have to hot drop on this map, obviously. There's a lot of compounds to grab loot. And you can stay in the grass like this and not be seen, even if you're really close. So that's pretty commonplace here. And you'll see that there's going to be a lot of teams at the end, for sure. I would love to see fire, like, put damage to the cars. I think that's what should happen, right? If you put a Molotov on top of a car, should it be more likely to blow up? I would imagine it would. I would imagine. But it's not the way it works in this game. That was a good idea. And it does keep him outside of the house. Ooh, that grenade should have taken down Kosti. I think Kosti's like, God damn, how did that not kill me? But yeah, they'll full squad wipe. Or not full squad, just some more people behind the house. Knock there, desperately needed something positive and gets taken down, even if getting a second knock in a row, but couldn't get the third or a fourth, which was what they actually needed to do. And there they all are. Ooh, shots downward from Nox. See, Mitchie is about to be thirsted out, so he gets behind a house and now continues to crawl back. Kosti's right here, probably healing himself, waiting for Mitchie to come in. And then healing him as we speak. Another grenade that hits the wall outside, though, not inside. Another grenade. But again, throwing that grenade there is not going to work. They're inside the house, not outside. So I think Nox just doesn't know what's beyond the shed there. Or you just might be throwing some Hail Mary grenades. Open and praying. There's a few knocked out here for some reason. And there's a fight, so Ably gets a knock against Beg for Mercy. There's also another player, Ked. Ked, how are you doing? He gets healed up. He's trying to get ahead of the blue. Will he get shot in the back, though, as he runs? So far, so good. Still good. I thought for sure he was going to get shot in the back. But no, he's fine. But this team back there is in a lot of trouble. There's 3 players ahead of them. They're only 2-person teams, so right in that engagement, they're going to be low on health. Although Agon gets taken down. So that's certainly what is going on. That's a positive. Oh, a lot of people getting hurt here. Oh, no. Oh, no. Bye-bye to UOL. Oh, my God. That should have been a GG. That should have been it for UOL. But for some reason, dropping from 60 feet off the cliff, and I don't know how high this is actually, but goddamn, dropping that high off the cliff does not get you knocked. Can't believe it. I honestly can't believe it. If he got hurt in any way before jumping off, that definitely would have been it. But because he was fully healed up, I guess that was enough health to work with. So PGM and Abel are able to make it in, technically. I mean, Abel still needs a heal. Needs a healing hand of his teammate. And let's see, are you next to an enemy? Technically, yes, but he's below. Remember, he jumped off, so... Oh, he's the blue zone, though, so he has no chance. He's going to jump off. He's like, I don't care. I'm gonna make it. I'll make it. It's not a problem. Oh, you even see Savage, but he's dead. So there you go. He dies right next to Savage. He doesn't even know it. He doesn't even see the box, I don't think. Did he see it? He might have. No, I don't think he did. Up top, looks like some shots fired on the watchtower. Does he have to get out of that watchtower still? Yes, he does. He's dealing with the blue in order to stay behind this wall, but they know he's in here, so once he peeks it, he might die. Oh, yeah, I was gonna say, he's trying to drive off. Maybe he gets the shots, but no, there's a second person to shoot instead. Nox has a lot of enemies near, throws a grenade. Let's see if that works. He's cooking it for a pretty long time, though. And let's see, does that hit Bisque? No. There's Zodix, I should say. If he had another grenade, I would definitely use it. Throws a stun. That might actually help with winning a fight here by blinding them. Be a little cautious of getting up all the way. He's got another thing to throw. He's way short on that. I don't know what. Oh, is that a smoke maybe? Yeah, that's a smoke in between the two. Grenade! And oh my god, Nox, how are you alive? That grenade ended abruptly here in the corner. And he should have been dead to rights on that one. That was a beautiful grenade. Oh, one got shot out. So Zodix is knocked. Morrow trying to get inside the shed does actually and creep and continues to crisscross his way forward. Where's your knock? Didn't you have another knock player, or is he thirsted? I guess he was thirsted out. Didn't see him get thirsted though. So PGMM is a bit glitched for me, but he is alive. Basic is under this hill. So is AIM, I think, or Red Bill. There's what, 5 teams left? There's one team inside this compound, one team on the other side of the compound, I should say. Lux, who's up top. You have PGMM on one team as well. So that's your 5 teams right there. Or 4 teams now. Who's the... Oh, the one on the top left just died. Didn't notice that until now. So we have a 4v2, v1, v2. That's how that works. Grenade actually was pretty on target. Just a little bit off. Ooh. Molly too short. But it looks like Costi understands where Red Bill is. I guess he knows that he's trying to peek over this hill. And so throws that out. Unicorn to the bottom. Well. Yep. I saw their logo for sure. Cool logo. We've seen it in comp before. Team that likes to play in big competitions in a normal basis. Ooh. Can you see him? Got a little view on him, but not enough to actually make contact. Even if he did, I think he wouldn't be a significant shot. Not a headshot. Smoke thrown because they need to get into the next zone in 9 seconds now, as the blue zone will be pretty bad on their tail. So is he going to be able to rotate in? There's an enemy. He's got to be cautious. Yep. He knows that he sees him too. A molly would be the right choice here, but he doesn't get that far enough. And he's might just scare him with that molly. He's going to maybe scare Prada with that molly. But again, that is... Oh, that was good in throw. That was actually a great throw. Prada's not getting hurt at all from that. Are you kidding me? And Red Bill gets taken down. There's a molly toward Jans, but that just hits the window sill rather than the actual within the window part. Costi gets taken down by Bisque. Nice shot there, but got taken down in return. And now we're just left with Basic X, who's probably gonna be dead, honestly. Even if he does manage to get a knock up top. Oh wait, yeah. Even if he does manage to get a knock up top, there's really no chance. And I tried to get an angle to see it all, and there it is. So, yep, that was match. Now we got that underwater sound. Can we get away from this one? I'm trying to see. Can I move up and down? No. Kind of an interesting state, but I'm just gonna play music over it, so that should do. So we're underwater and listening to music. Just imagine that. Let's go through this. XQ, good job with 6 from Michi, 5 for Costi, 2 for Jans, and 1 for Prada. A team total of 11, 12, 14 kills, double-digit kills. That is really good. This is a team that I think has been getting a lot of kills throughout the game as well. Not sure about the rank part. Maybe good rank. I'm really not 100% sure on that department. But as far as kills, I think they've been pretty solid. We also have GG that has 3 for Red Build, 2 for Wrecker, and 1 for Voss. So a team total there, 4, 5, 6 kills. We have Faster Than You that we saw a few squad wipes from, and you can tell from the score just that. Maro with 4, everyone else with 2, Venom, Zodix, and Bisk. So a team total of 10, double digit 10. RM with 2 total kills with Abel and PGMM. They were the last 2 players on their team too, and they made it to 4th. CQ with 2 for Triton and 1 for Nox. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, they got 1st place in the last round, but unfortunately they only had like 1 kill then. So this is a team that just needs to build on the kill side. But rank-wise, they're looking really good. Again, but kills are important. You cannot avoid them. XE with Farah with 2. This team, I think, if I'm not mistaken, which I've been mistaken a few, was really good in kills last game. 1 for Texi this time, though, and that's their team total. Unicorns here with 4 for Agon, and a team total 4, 5, 6, 7 kills. Kuma with 2 kills for Noya and a team total of 3. LN with 0 kills. CRG with 1 kill from Reznov. Rage with 0 kills. Mixed Squad with 3 for Kale. Team total 4. Good job, Kale there. S2 with 2 total kills. QZ with 0 kills. And BML with 0 kills. So that's match number 3. We got another match coming up for you guys real soon. If you guys are enjoying yourselves, make sure to follow and like and subscribe, whichever platform you're working with. That would be fantastic. I do this almost every day, spectating COD Mobile and PUBG Mobile events. If you guys like this type of content, if you guys enjoy seeing this stuff, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell, because if you don't, then I'm gonna be really sad, and you don't want me sad, right, guys? You guys don't want me sad. Alright, let's head over to the scene here. Let's see, are the new codes out? Yes, new codes are out. So I'm gonna put you guys to pause for a hot sec. I'll be right back. Right now, I'm just gonna get myself into the room. Don't go anywhere. And almost in. This is going to be the last round, guys. So if you guys have a team that you particularly think is going to do well here, let me know. Let me know. It's always a good thought to get your inputs. Didn't mean that one. Didn't mean that one. It's going to confuse you guys with a lot of scene changes, apparently. This is the one I want. And, alright. And here's that info page. So this is what I want to emphasize the most, I think, when it comes to comp, that a lot of new teams could use this this thought process. A lot of new teams can gain a little bit of thought here. If you feel like you're a new team that doesn't have the skills compared to the other teams, it's a normal feeling, obviously, and it could be actually true. Like, you might not be better than the best teams. That's not a crazy thought. But the way you play should still be aggressive. Even if you think this room is filled with some of the best teams out there, if you don't play at some level, at some aggression, you're going to miss out on getting at all a top spot on this game, let alone a top 3 spot. Let's go through. The best way to explain this is through the scoring system here, which is right here, or the way scores work in general, based on results. So what I'm going to do is actually go to the results. So same scoring system. This is a match that happened, I think, last week. I think this is last week's event. Let's go through this. This has nothing to do with this game in particular, other than the fact of I just want to show this and how you should be playing this event in future events. This goes pretty much with every single competition you may ever play. Outside of Classic. Classic's a different story. But here, Destiny, they had 60 total points. They had 31 total kills, and you can see their placement point was 29. So here it is. They had the most kills, they had the most rank, and they had the most overall, obviously, total points because of the 2. I wouldn't say here. Now, could they have won the event if they had half the amount of kills and they still had the most in placement? Well, that's kind of hard to do in the first place, right? Because you're risking it all for rank in the first place. So Destiny didn't want to do that. They didn't want to risk it all for one. They want to broaden and even things out by having a lot of kills and hoping that the rank would come with it. And they were right. They were right. So if they halved their kills, let's say they want to play it safer and hope that rank would push them through, that means they would have like roughly 15. We'll say we rounded up 16 kills and 29 placement points. That would lead them to having 45 total points. Well, if they had 45 total points, they would have lost. They would have lost against LMV. And the other thing is, if they only had 45 points, well, who would have had those other kills? You know, who would have had, or 35 total points from kills, from 16 kills to 31? Who would have had that other 14 amount of kills then? It would have gone to the other teams here. Probably the other teams that are near the top because they were more likely to get kills in the first place. So that's LMV probably would have had more kills if Destiny didn't have as much kills. Gun EU probably would have had more kills if Destiny didn't have as much kills as they had here, so on and so forth. Less likely though as you get down the line. So let's say at the bottom you see Hunter X Clan. They had 2 kills. Would they had more kills if Destiny had less kills? Maybe, but probably not. They probably would have had the same amount. But the higher you go, the more likely. So that would have made it harder for even if, you know, just by halving their amount of kills, they would have lost for sure because LMV had more right now. And they probably would have lost to Gun EU because Gun EU probably would have had more than just 1 or 2 more kills if Destiny didn't take a few of them. So that's something to think about when you're playing the game. Who came in second here? It was LMV Gaming. LMV Gaming had the second most in kills. And they didn't have the greatest rank. They didn't have it better than third place Gun EU. They didn't have it better than Hazard Conquest. They didn't have it than Greek Gods. There's 3 teams that had more in rank than them, but they still lost. Enlighten, very close, but they still were below as well. So you might be asking yourself, well, that's crazy. Why did LMV get above them? Well, it's because they had a lot more kills. They had second most kills, and usually if you have the most kills, you should be winning that. So when you're playing the game, there's 4 matches. If you can get roughly, I don't know, 7 to 8 kills per game, let's say, that would have been, well, 8 times 4, we'll say, that is 16, 32 kills. That would have been more than Destiny. But the thing is, you would need to probably make it to the end because either you're going to put all your risk early and get the 8 kills, but then you have a chance of dying out earlier, or waiting it out to the end. But if you wait out to the end, you're probably not going to find those kills because everyone else is already dead. And the other thing is, if you wait it out too, and you're thinking, we'll just wait it out, we'll wait to the end and get those kills at the end, but let's say then you lose, you got pushed or something, and you come out with less than 8, well, now your chances of winning actually goes way down. So I just want to emphasize how important it is to be aggressive in this game. How do you remedy that? What do you do? Well, let's discuss that. So the way to fix that, okay? If you're playing in comp, you can land in all different ways. You can land at a big compound, grab your loot there. You can land at it looks like we're starting to. You can land separately and land at small compounds and then regroup. I don't really care. That doesn't really matter to me. So if you do it either way, that is fine. Let me go to the scene. It's usually what you do after that point that makes the biggest difference. Sometimes teams just get together and don't want to go anywhere. They want to stay in their safe compound and hope to shoot at people who come by, maybe come push them, and they'll be more than happy to fight them, but they really don't want to go out there to get those kills. Then you have your teams that go around trying to hear, by driving around, all with different vehicles, by the way, usually, and trying to hear gunshots. And if they hear a gunshot, then they're going to try to converge on that position and third party it to easily get some kills. Which one do you think sounds more likely to be successful? I would say the team that is driving around trying to get to the third parties is going to have the more success. Their risk is it sounds more risky, but it's actually less risky by doing it that way. It's less risky because you're not putting all your eggs in one basket for rank. You're putting some eggs into rank, and you're putting some eggs into kills. And so if you can go along pretty evenly through the game, get some kills as you rank up, then even if you have a bad game, at least you get some kills. Like, that's the mentality there. And you still have a chance to be in it. And if you win the game, then you really maximize everything. Get kills and rank. You maximize both. And you know you're definitely on top. That's the beauty. If you just go for rank, you know your max is how much rank points will give you. And that's it. So, something I notice a lot. Okay. I might not be the best player, but I know what teams do that are the best. And this goes for whatever region you're in. EU, NA, doesn't matter. It makes sense no matter where you're from. It's the way this game is. And it's the way the point system works as well. If this point system was like 50 points for top and then 1 kill, or 1 point per kill, then that would be a different story. Then you may want to go for rank. But that is not the way this game works. That is not usually how point systems work either anymore. We have mixed squad here going down toward Milta. There's another squad that seems to be fairly close by as well. But a little shorter than this player's with Kale. Kale has been absolutely a beast for the squad, as Kale has been able to get most of the kills for the team. And also usually the last one standing as well if they have been taken down. So yeah, a really good player there for sure. The rest of the team, they seem to be doing pretty well to assist Kale, but Kale is definitely their aggressive player, their aggressor. Nasty on the left side notices Kale for sure. He's got a grenade in hand, so I think he wants to throw it in that building. But if he throws that grenade, he probably will be known for Kale. Let's see what Kale will do here. If he doesn't know that someone's at that warehouse, it's a good thing he's prone, actually. He might have gotten shot in the face if he didn't go prone. He's got an M4 too, so he'll switch that out from the shotgun. Yep, if I heard Nasty move, Kale definitely heard Nasty move. So he's going to throw a grenade into that warehouse, hoping for a somewhat of a knock. And probably not. He actually got, I think, some damage. You can see the health went down a bit. Here's Dejudy? Dejudy. I don't know if I'm mispronouncing that, probably am, but just wanted to try my best on it. Nasty's pretty hurt. And does not get knocked though, luckily. If Nasty got knocked, there would be no chance for them. Well, actually no, there would be a chance. There's someone behind here. Tixie is alive. Here's Kale running down to another house. Probably want to loot this one up. And also got shot at. You see here, directly goes and looks at Nasty. But might as well just keep looting. They're not coming back up anytime soon. On the back side here, the Juji able to see. He's not even peeking. Oh no, Bobby. Bobby's a bit in trouble here. Oh my god, he gets away with it. Bobby, I don't know if you intended to move when you got shot at, or did you just happen to move at the same time as when you were getting shot at? Because that got real close. Now that they know there's a player back here, it's a little precarious for this gun player. I don't know what he should do. Teammates need to be somewhat helpful by closing in the gap, making sure that he doesn't just get pushed right away. Honestly, both players can just push this and probably win it. They may have one knocked, but they still would win it. Coax almost got knocked thanks to Bobby. Shoots with a hollow scope, so good shot. Really good shot with the hollow. So they rotated a little bit more to the right. That was a good rotation, so it's not obvious where you are behind the fence. It's going back to the right, which I'm not sure why, but maybe... Oh, there's someone rotating to the left. Are you really not gonna... Okay, they are stopping, right? I'm like, why don't you just shoot at this guy? He's gonna be such an easy target if you stop. And so they are stopping. And let's see if they figured it out. Yeah, they did. And down you go. It was a matter of time, really. I almost thought they were gonna forget about it. I was like, oh no, that would have been bad. All right, let's move around. We don't want to miss too much. We might have missed some. But let's see what we can find. Or should we just stay there if there's nothing else going on? There seems to be two teams fairly close here, but they are... one's driving off, so I doubt he's going to get knocked out. So this might be the closest stuff, actually. You may want to stick it out just to see what happens. Again, when you guys are watching, if you guys are trying to be better competitors, definitely know what they're doing and see what you like about what they do and what maybe things you don't like from what they do, and maybe incorporate what you like. Kale's going to be throwing something over. Let's see. Nope. Bails on the idea. Kale again has been their most aggressive player, as he's been getting the most kills too. Coax is behind Kale now, here to help. Nasty's on that left side, but no shots fired. Kale got into the middle of it, throws a grenade. And I think he got a grenade out, but it's not going to affect Bimmy here, as Bimmy will go for the thirst with fists. I think Bimmy might have been low on ammo, so decides not to use any ammunition to get the thirst done. There's a... Oh, getting shot in the back and taken down. Finally, they needed that to... initiate something positive for the squad, as they lost 2 players in a row and they managed to get 1 now on the other end. Nasty really did a huge rotation, and he throws his own smoke, so he's getting closer and closer. I think he's going to want to pick up Bobby. He's in between houses right now, and there he goes. Way to get here. He has a shotgun, so if anyone gets real close, that would be good to get the kill. Tuturutu. Again, I think that's like an anime saying. I could be wrong. Tuturutu. Seems like it, doesn't it? Greetings from Finland, says T1 Burrs. Welcome to the stream, man. Sorry if I missed your message earlier. Ooh, Bimmy almost had a good angle on Tuturutu. Tuturutu. Just fun to say. Oh. Pretty clearly he was there. He jumps out. I think he wants to regroup, but I don't think he can. Oh, wow. He almost lost all. He peeked out again. A little bit of a mistake there. And good shot there against Nasty, but still... You can see all the players from ENL, and he from Enlightened, he needs to get out of this spot now. I know you could still try to pick up Coax, technically speaking, but honestly, he needs to find a way out. I don't know if there's a car he can pick up. I doubt he can take this one in the garage if there is even in one. Nope, there isn't one. So he just needs to run away, honestly. That's really the only thing. The other team will be staying across the street for a bit because they do not want to be shot at crossing the street. Ooh, grenade. Is that going to hurt? No. Trying to rain shrapnel on his head, I guess, though. So he probably should try to jump out, because the longer he waits, the easier it will be for ENL to push eventually. They're going to get their revive. They're healing up their players on the left. Here's Texi getting shot. Almost gets knocked down. Another one rotating in, but he can't shoot downward anymore. now that they pushed in, it's only a matter of time for sure. He can't even escape anymore. So he's going to need a 1v4 miracle. Ooh, grenade takes him down. That is it. And so that was from Bobby throwing that last one. And they thirst him out. Or I don't think, no, it wasn't a thirst. They just shot at his box. And there's a kill. But yeah. As I mentioned, sometimes you just need to know when to quit, right? And when you're by yourself against a full squad ahead of you, even if you had one knock and maybe some damage on another player, your odds are still really bad. And if you can try to escape, which I think he had a pretty, not the best odds. I wouldn't say it's 50-50. It was a little less than that. But it's better than anything else he had. Instead, he chose to allow the team to push in and kill him, pretty much. But let's move on. We got different squads at different places. Nobody seems to be on top of each other yet. We'll figure it all out. We got 4RB Albert, Kia, and Lelouch for S2. Let me take a look here. Oop. There we go. Here we go. So Team 11, that represents S2 EU. Simple as that. A lot of teams with cars, especially teams, especially teams that are already in zone. I don't know why there's so many teams. It's a good idea, I think. But usually the teams outside of zone are the ones that are really driving. But look at all the teams. Dark is getting shot at badly, almost taken down, and is down before he can get over the hill. And probably will be thirsted in 3, 2, a little bit longer than that, but pretty much is dead. No enemies or teammates that can get the pickup. Long range shots with the red dot, taking some hits, but can't get the knockout. Rexus got hit a little bit there. You can see the shots on the car mostly, but Rexus did take a stray bullet to the body there. There's Kuma driving over, possibly going to pick them up or not. Did they get the revive here? Oh my god, they got the revive on Dark. I did not think that was going to happen. There was just no way. Look at all the surrounding enemies, and you're telling me you drove here to pick up your teammate? Kudos to Will right here. But now there's Birdie. Birdie got a good shot initially. That's it for both of them. Apparently, one got killed at the rock and one got killed in the open. And Birdie is now knocked, possibly from a team that's all the way in this direction. Yeah. And Tillo trying to use the smoke for his advantage as he peeks around. I don't know what he's got. His car is pretty damaged. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't think this is a safe place. I think the render distance also is bad. His best bet may have been to drive this car. And he is knocked. He got knocked from a different team. How many teams are coming? I don't know. That car maybe not worked out. May have not worked out so well, even if he decided to drive it. Reznov has people above him on that hill. It's always a scary spot when you're in this compound. When people get to this hill, there's really no way to shoot at them. You can try to be on the first floor, but you're shooting up, and that's tough. You can be on the roof, but the roof has no defense other than the little top spot here, but that's not really great. So, and you also have Lelouch who can shoot you from the side even if you try to use that top thing for cover. So 3 kills already for QZ. I think a lot of them were the ones that were on the road, the ones that were constantly getting knocked and getting picked up. Nice shots on Red Bill. Good use of recoil handle, trying to stay within the boundary of the enemy's head. From this distance, that can be tough. There he is again. Ooh, almost got knocked. I think he's still good. He just needs to heal badly. And wearing straight red may be a tough thing to wear when everyone's looking for something that is not part of the map, like green or brown. Oh, wow. Lelouch, I don't know what happened. I think maybe he thought he was done reloading. I don't know. Ooh, okay, Kia got a kill instead. So it was all part of the plan. I'm sure that's what Lelouch would say. That seems like a very Lelouch thing, Code Geass to say. It's all part of the master plan, right? So everything's according to plan. Not a lot of teams left, and look at this on the south. If I didn't pay attention, I probably would have missed this. Very strange that there's like 2 enemies that are knocked. It looks like one got picked up right now. Texi might not get picked up. Let's see if the blue zone will still take him out. I think he's fine though. Still, the revive I don't know why, but the revive process apparently helps stop yourself from getting hurt, which is very strange. But that's I don't know where that mechanism comes in. I guess if you're holding a wound in, right, that'll help save you. So that's the idea, I guess so. Anyway, Momo is driving by, and Momo has no teammates left. El Patron, PGMM, Wolf are all gone. Last time, Abley was on this team. I'm pretty sure Abley, was on this squad, and so they're running without him. Abley did pretty well with PGMM at Sandhawk. He's trying to get to the roof. Can he manage? I think he needs a different car. That's the problem. He also, I don't know why he's doing this. Like, what's the reason? Just get into the next spot. You're in the blue. You're getting hurt right now. Just get into the next spot. He really wanted to get the kills. I'm pretty impressed, or what should I say? Pretty courageous. Oh, he just got shot. You can see on the left of your screen. He just got shot out of the car. So that's what he gets for trying to be a little cheeky here, I think. Nice. Just over the hill, as you obviously saw, there was a knock. Insomnia's still there. Sultan is getting up, or going. I'm waiting. There it is. Wow. You didn't quite move out of that spot after that great grenade. So Sultan, I don't think he knows exactly where he is. He kind of just took some guesses. Now he does. Now he does. He saw him clear. And there's him out. So let's see. This revive Farah was knocked by Sultan, by the way, but he just got picked up. Molly. Ooh. Molly's too far, and Sultan is knocked out. Melis did not miss a beat there with that knock. And here's the thirst. Just about. Looks like Snipe wants to see if he can get Melis. A grenade? No. I don't think, well, maybe, but it's a tough call. It's not going to reach. Yeah, I didn't think so. There's one on the right of Snipe. Sultan does get thirsted. A 1v2 situation for Snipe here. He may just want to leave this spot and drive off, which I think is the right move, but he gets taken down. A second time we've seen the last person try to take a vehicle, get away, and it's just too late. All right. Moving on to some other spot where I don't know where I'm going with this. We're going to head over to Enlighten. Enlighten has had some really good games, and you can see here a 9 kill count game. It doesn't get much better than that, so let's see if they can keep that up. Just looking at Discord for a second, making sure I'm not missing anything. I'm good. Oh, that's a person? That's a person. That was not a bike. I don't think it was. Let's see. Was he wearing? Yeah, this is the color he was wearing. He could have got this shot. He could have got this shot. He missed his opportunity. I guess he didn't think it was a person. Strange. Very weird backpack, though. For a sec, I thought it could have been a bike, but that was a person. Yep, this was the player. Akum looked across and apparently saw nothing. Sees that vehicle. He thinks maybe someone will go. There he is again. Will he shoot at Farah? Oh, it's hard now. Wow. He's gonna shoot the tires off. Shooting the back tire of the buggy is a good idea. You got one hit on Farah, long distance, good shot. He's got a mini, so you can really rapid fire that one. You can't hold the button obviously down and hope for a spray like you can with an M4. But you can constantly hit it, and the recoil is not too hard to handle on that gun. Here's Itexi stopping to pick up his teammate. Throws down a smoke. This car is taking some damage, but most part it's good. Yeah, seeing shots now on the vehicle. They want to make it hard for them to grab that car, and you can just see Prada just got a good hit there, so he might try it again. But now that the car moved, I think he knows he doesn't need to waste ammunition to tell he's not going to get another hit like it. That would have been a hell of a knock if he got it. A hell of a knock. You got Bimmy back there. Bimmy is hiding behind the truck and some hills. And now he's off again. Does that mean he's going to die? Well, he's taking a lot of hits. I was going to say, this is a very risky play. I think he thought it wasn't that bad. I think he thought, like, I'm going to be just going down this hill. They're going to have a hard time seeing me. But he was much safer where he was. A lot of enemies close to Texi right here. It's actually one is knocked already. Melis. Farrar is pretty far back actually, so never mind. He's pretty safe. S2 EU has one player knocked, and there Albert is going to go for the revive. You have GG who needs a pickup on Wrecker, and another now on Red Bill. Good idea to throw the smoke, and now that it appears, he's going to try to get the revive, I assume. There we go. Here's XQ. All 4 players are alive, but they have 0 kills. So let's see if they can pick it up with some kills now. This hill could work out beautifully to shoot across from. Prada on the other end. So this is the same team on each side sandwiching in the enemy. Grenades thrown in there. Oh, this would be really good. Is it far enough? I don't think that one's far enough. He needs to get a little bit more airtime. Doesn't matter. The grenades from somebody. Prada. Prada with a deep 3, by the way. Damn, how far was he to get these grenades to make contact? He got them all. He got them all. Successful run here with the 4 kills. And they had 0 just a second ago. And this all was a full squad wipe. You have 7 teams left. That's a lot of teams. And now we're left with 6 teams. Let's see over here what's going on. So it looks like tires are being blown off of this vehicle, and they have to use something to get into the next zone. Luckily, they do have a buggy. But at the same time, they have a bike too. So they have some smokes. Maybe some smokes would be nice for cover. Blue zone's closing in now, so maybe throw a smoke to that motorcycle. Akim gets taken down. He could not heal. They can't pick him up again. Yep, they're just gonna go. They're just gonna go on this buggy. Let's see if it works. Did they get shot? Yep, they're getting shot at. He's gonna try to shoot back. And yeah, he might. Yeah, I was gonna say maybe stop here. Honestly, I honestly thought that probably was their best option. And it might seem terrible, but what else were they gonna do? Keep passing by it and then do circles around other teams that will definitely shoot at them? Like, there was no real good option outside of that. Here we have Mochi, I think that's that. Mochi and Noya on the team. Very close, but the hill and these smokes could be a distracting piece for any squad. Mochi's hiding behind this tree, thinking that he's hiding well. But Noya might be able... Oh, okay. Let's see. What does that do? It's way too short. Mochi's like, what the hell? These smokes are getting closer and closer, and I cannot see him. We got 4 teams left. We see all 4 actually here. We got Kuma. We have G2L. We have REK. And then we have XQ here. Or I should say XQ and then S2. Sorry. Here we go. REK/XQ is inside the next zone. The only team that's in the next zone. They're also really focused on this squad here at the compound. They have vehicles. They have 2 pretty sturdy vehicles that have all 4 tires. good to go. They have that one too if they wanted to use a third. The blue zone now closing. Kia ran into the middle of the field and does shoot across. Got a knock in the process. Looks like a teammate Lelouch does too. Smoke thrown for him, I bet. Oh, no, that was a grenade that went for Lelouch. There's Mochi who's dealing with the blue zone. I don't know if Mitchie's going to be able to see Mochi probably running in from the blue. But that might be a GG there for Mochi. He's just healing, hoping to get a better rank by staying alive. Which may happen if he can stay alive long enough, but you have to have a lot of meds. A lot of grenades between the two on this road. And they do shoot back. Oh, he shoots forward and he gets Mitchie. As if his last thing he does is to get a knock. He needed a thirst, though, in the process. He just couldn't get that, though. Because now, even if Mitchie died for some reason, he wouldn't get that kill. He already died. The squad's out. I don't think anyone gets the kill for that. Alright. S2 EU. XQ representing Ganjin Seraphim. That's the team here. So 3v3. Pretty even score. The road. The only thing that's a problem for S2 is that they don't really have the next zone safely. They're using these smokes to really get into zone. They do have some, like, ooh, wow, great grenade. Perfect for Yankees. Or Yannies, I should say. Yannies. Mitchie's still alive. Good grenade. Almost thirsts him out with that. Needs to get a little bit closer there to start in the same exact spot you threw before. Don't have to throw farther back. Lelouch gets taken down. Prada shooting across with an MK. Great use of a gun. Blue zone closing, but I think he is fine there. Yeah, they can get that revive as long as they smoke well enough and that brush is high enough. And now I see Michi going for the revive. So S2 got knocked. They know that both teams are going to do the same exact thing. Prada, big rotation from Prada, and it definitely panned out nicely. The next zone is more in favor of S2, but the push from Prada to initiate this. Oh, wow, he's so lucky. There's a little piece of hill there. And now he sees the other one, gets that knock. Lelouch gets a kill there. Michi's the only one left on the team. He gets the kill. I think whoever was left on the other side, whoever's left on the other side might have just died from the blue zone. He might have been overrun a little bit and he couldn't run in fast enough, because I don't think what was it, Michi got a kill. I don't think he got that one on the end. Anyway, great stuff here from XQ, again representing Ganjin Seraphim. 5 for Prada, 4 for Michi, and 1 for Yannies. So a team total there of 10, reaching that double-digit count. Well played. Then we go to S2 with 4 for Lelouch, 2 for Albert, and 1 for Kia. The team total there of 7 kills. And then CQ conquers with 1 kill for Mochi. I think, again, that's how you say that. And again, team total. So as far as kills go, really great for XQ, reaching double-digit. Kuma with 2 total kills. Rage with 0 kills. QZ with 3 kills. XE with 4 for Melis. Well done. And a team total there of 6-7 kills. 3 from Bimmy, and everyone else has 2 on the team for the Enlightened. They had so many kills in this game. 8th place isn't really an amazing rank, but I think that might be good enough for them to get 1st place with, given their track record of getting a lot of kills before. So if any team, I believe, won it, it might be ENL. It could be XQ here, because I think they had some good games in the past as well. I just don't know. I really don't know. I'm just throwing out some darts, hoping for something to land here. This is a team total of 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 kills. Good job for Enlighten. We got GG with 1 kill from Red Bill. BML with 3 total kills. RM with 1 kill from PGM or PGMM. CRG with, what do we got? 3 kills? Yes, 3 kills. The Unicorn of Love team with 4 total kills. LN just as a 2-person team with 0 kills. The Mix squad with 0 kills, and 2 for Faster Than You. And that is it. That is the event. That was a GG. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Dead Gamer Plays. Hi, bro. Hi, well, welcome to the stream. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys have any questions, let me know. If you have any thoughts about this, let me know in the chat. If you guys enjoyed the stream, you guys know what to do at that point. Leave a like, follow, and subscribe. And make sure your notification bell is on. So whenever I stream again, you'll be notified. Don't let the algorithm run your life. Have it work for you. This is a Hazard Pro Scrim. If you guys have never competed in a Hazard event, head over to their Discord link below in the description and you can learn all about it. You might be even able to compete in it. You can find teams if you're interested in playing comp. It's a great way to find players that you might relate to. That's it. I don't want to prolong this. Have a great night. Enjoy. Don't get COVID. And I will see you guys next time. Later.